I mean, it always obviously comes down to how Lord Tidow is reacting to eagle raids, obviously, because that still can be like a decent blow to your eco, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you need to be aware still that doesn't happen.
That is correct. Thanks for the follow to Mr. Lloydie8 as well, by the way. Appreciate that. We're about to launch the game and see what Arabia brings us.
I'm just gonna go forward until it's live for us, right?
Yeah, I think we'll start more or less directly live here. But we'll see.
I mean, with spec delay, but live with the spec delay.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for the gifts. Gift them. Oh, shit. That's loud. Just in time for the game start. I hope I was able to turn that down a little bit because that was very loud in my ears, that alert. Thanks so much for the gift sub to Eldeniro, by the looks of it. Yeah, it's my own recording of the main team. So, of the game. So I'd had some fun with that. My own arrangement, you could say. Alright, so I'll need to fast forward a little bit as well, I think, to make sure I am completely live here. But that shouldn't be a big issue. Yeah, I think we're live at 1:20 or whatnot now. We should be synchronized. I'll call her.
Yes. Yeah, we're synchronized.
Alright, so we've just touched lightly upon the civilization matchup here. Aztecs, definitely a go-to for Arabia. Will likely go for a Drush or Men-at-Arms because they start with 50 extra gold. And Japanese, more likely to go Men-at-Arms, also infantry opening, because their infantry in the feudal age start attacking faster. And then we could expect both to follow up, usually with archers play, I think. So what do we think about the maps here?
I think it's both. Both have really disgusting good maps. To be honest, I mean, at least like for the early game, like they can wall off the sides, have main gold in the back, stone in the back, kind of save wood lines. I mean, you could say that Tidow has no back wood line. That's kind of annoying, but still, you can easily try to wall it off. And I think Eldeniro also has not a bad map. He can wall to the in the north. He can wall the wood line. Barry's forward is not that great, but if he's the aggressor, he's gonna be fine. His other gold spots and stone is probably not that great, but still for the early game, I guess both will have great maps.
Alright, we need to turn Balcolder up a little bit, they say, so that should be a switch for me. Oh,
Helvete.
my bad. Yeah, I was gonna say something about the woodland, but let's save the wood jokes for after I finish my first beer, at least.
I'm one step ahead of you.
Yeah, I'm looking at Lord Tidow's side, and yeah, there is one back woodland here, right? But where does he go if that one gets denied somehow? Because he will be walling between the big woodlands here eventually, and then he's left with only two forward ones, which is never ideal. So, but you have the main goal in the back, and that's arguably the most important thing for the archers follow up and whatever goes on later. But I definitely favor Eldeniro's map as a whole here. It's easier to wall effectively.
But I like that I mean, yeah, he took the bar a little bit early, but I think he was afraid for that the bar gets maybe lamed, and he already has Loom, but he needs to be careful.
Let's see.
He loses the
Ooh, he's
villager.
gonna lose the
He loses
Wilder.
it.
Oh, the quick wall!
No,
Almost saves it. All right, so good early value
yeah,
for
but
Eldeniro there.
you might say so, but I think the scout still. I mean, still is important right now. If he's coming with his scout, he just can't kill him.
Yep. You want to
I don't
scout
know.
with your infantry opening because you can first of all you could use the scout to run in between the enemy villagers and your infantry units, so they are blocked and can't run and into safety as easily. And of course, it's a military unit as well that makes a difference. So that hit points really matters, no matter your
Wait a
setup.
second. Where's Tidow's scout?
Yeah, he
Is he
may
dead?
actually. Oh, he has. We missed that, but he has made the noble sacrifice of running into enemy town center.
Oh no.
Classic.
Well, then I would say that Eldeniro has a big advantage right now, for sure.
Yeah, he can scout. Tidow cannot, and as we can see from Lord Tidow's scouting here, he barely even knows about this one gold spot here. So yeah,
You know, I think that happened in the same time when Eldeniro was attacking his villager. Like he was distracted.
yeah,
Usually,
probably.
1300 player are able to move their scout out of the TC with zigzagging and whatnot.
Mhm.
So I guess it was just like distraction.
So
But
smart,
that's really bad for him, for sure.
smart move then. Koi,
Yeah.
yeah, come on, you Eldeniro, I guess. Nice. Okay, so they're both up to the fuel edge.
What? Sorry,
No, go for
just
it. Go for it.
I'm gonna open my next beer right now. It's not drunken coaching or whatever, but look at these walls. Why does he El De Niro, why don't you wall to the edge of the map? I mean, it's a mistake I
Yeah.
did myself, but that's just disgusting.
Yeah, even as it's scouted here, so that's a bit
Yeah, okay.
peculiar. I mean, he wants to go full circle, and arguably that's less walking distance for your builders. I'm with him on that. But
Ah,
if you wall this section, you don't need to go that full circle. Then you wall here, and you wall
I
here,
mean,
and perfect
he
base.
pr- he didn't scout it, yes, but he knows he's at the edge of the map, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's a just little things, but still, it could be much better for him. I think he would have been fully walled by now if he did that.
And
But
speaking of scouting, what is the Eagle Warrior doing over here? I mean,
oh no, he doesn't.
barely has
They
any intel.
they
Oh,
walk.
just
They
passing.
walk. Oh no, I would have used them defensively if I would have been Tito. Just defensive
Yeah, probably.
for sure. I would have done that. Now he's gonna lose two or three maybe two villages.
Bit of a rough start here, but Eldeniro isn't quite his might get distracted. I mean, as long as these walls don't go up in time, there's damage potential for Lord Tidow as well, but he hasn't clicked men at arms here. So he's I think he needs that if he needs to deal real damage on the other side. In the meantime, he it's a quick wall champ here. It's walled in the gold now, and kept the damage at a minimum so far.
And he walled.
Oh! But these are Dark Age walls. No, they're not the Feudal Age walls. Never mind. And they're just standing idly by, and Lord Teal must have forgotten that Men at Arms upgrade. They still attack faster than Japanese, so there's some potential for break in here. But right now, Eldeniro is perfectly safe at home. Oh, Barry's in danger. And now he's pulling the militia back.
Yeah, it's completely disaster for Tito right now.
Yeah, it's a really rough start for the Japanese here. Lots of idle time.
You could say Tito Eldeniro could have gotten more value out of that because he didn't block with his scout. So
On the other hand, he has gotten that first villager with the Eagle Scout, so he's already done some damage. He is ahead, he's keeping consistent production behind there. They're actually both doing that. But since Eldeniro is one villager ahead, he is better suited economically overall right now.
yeah, but look at Tito's eco. It's just in shambles, kind of. I mean, look at the idle villagers there, and he just wants to get rid of these men-at-arms.
Yes, and he is also,
I mean,
he hasn't gone to gold yet. So he doesn't have enough
yeah.
gold for more than 3 archers, and that's a big deal here. That you don't have the follow-up ready after what looked like
Well,
men-at-arms.
he's on gold. He's on gold.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the
that's such
goal.
a
That's right.
waste.
Why is he going for the forward goal?
I don't know.
I almost forgot that I see that, of course, the 3 on gold.
He got the villager kill it still.
Yeah.
And now he's housed.
So he did eventually go into
yeah.
men-at-arms.
Could have been way better for him if he used them defensively, but yeah.
Yeah, he has the advantage. He attacks faster with the Japanese men-at-arms, so that's definitely something to consider. Eldeniro playing this surprisingly defensive here. He is the aggressor. He's been dealing damage, but now he's going into skirmishers, which in one way makes sense for Aztec, because later on, when you get to unique technology, you will have something benefiting your skirmishers, the Atlatl skirmisher, but this is not the time for it. He should go archers now. Definitely should go archers. He's on gold. He is the aggressor. He's done damage already, and he also potentially needs to deal with the men-at-arms, so he can't make just skirmishers. So there's some counter-aggression potential here, and this hill isn't doing Eldeniro any favors either.
Yeah, I guess if Tidow wins that hill, he's probably gonna have a good spot to revenge everything.
Oh, the men-at-arms are in! They will shred these skirmishers, actually. And definitely going to be one dead villager for Eldeniro now.
Yeah, he's gonna get one. Nice.
Skirms created faster than archers. Yeah, that's a fair point. But then why would you have 8 on gold if you plan to make skirmishers? Yeah,
That's strange, yeah.
that's a good army management from Lord Tidow here, I have to say, because the men-at-arms, they will deal with the skirmishers. That's kind of your counter option here now, so you see...
That's so bad for... Wow. It's getting so much value in.
Yeah. We can see the Eco KD here. What's this? That's just a scout. Lord Tidow definitely on the offensive here and now right now. It looks like Lord Tidow can be the first player to take one game of Eldeniro here. If this continues, if he can turn this around. He's officially in the lead now by 2 villagers. And funnily enough, Eldeniro, he has a horse collar but not double bit axe, which is, if you're going archers or whatever, it's usually your the first go-to upgrade in the feudal age is the double bit axe, and horse collar can wait.
That fired back so quickly for Eldeniro.
Yeah, this turn totally around here.
Like
There's more men-at-arms. 6 men-at-arms. Yeah. So he's making use of the resources here, and well, if Eldeniro puts a market up, he could buy his way to Catfish actually and take an advantage here. But yeah, good offensive here now.
But I would love to see Tidow wall behind that a little bit, because I mean, I'm not a great waller myself, but with eagle raids, potentially you just want to be walled.
Yes,
for sure.
And that obviously comes down to scouting as well. If Lord Tidow had scouted the whole base here now and had some overview, he would know that eagle rushes aren't a threat, but he doesn't have that scouting intel, so you'd better be safe than sorry in that sense. And just wall your edges. Barracks goes down. Archer numbers threatening here now, and there's men-at-arms to deal with the skirmishers still. Looks like Japanese choice worked out here.
They attack so fast. It's crazy.
You could even take out the range with the men-at-arms, I think.
He should
But,
actually. He should.
but Eldeniro with the tower on the main goal, so that's good. That's not going to be easy to hit here. There's still the wood line in the back here, which is very exposed even to feudal age archers. And then your trickle of new... Even more men at arms! What is this? Full on feudal, I like it.
I like it as well, but he needs to go up.
Yeah. Especially since
Because
Eldeniro is actually up.
Yeah.
His eagles will have limited success if Lord Tidow keeps the men-at-arms numbers consistent, though, because then he could go into longsword. He's even getting... Oh, but he's getting defense for the infantry now. That's not a good idea. That's food down the drain that could be used to get quicker to the castle age.
Yeah, you could say so, but in the end, maybe he will need it anyway against eagles.
Yeah.
So it's not completely a waste, I would say.
I think he's going around here to break through in the backside now, where if the wall towards the edge here, then it wouldn't be as easy to break in on the backside here. Yeah, so Eldeniro has gold in abundance to go for the eagles here, and the opponent is very much open. So if he goes straight into Eagle Warrior now, he's making the scouts already. He could get some serious value out of some counter raids here. Thanks for the follow, Bad Blood. I appreciate it. And there's Lord Tidow's Castle Age Click as well, so he's gonna get up there maybe before any huge harm is done here. Let's hope so. But where are the walls though? Now, by now, you might... Oh, he doesn't see it! Well, Lord Tidow doesn't see the two barracks, so he actually doesn't necessarily expect a switch here.
But the switch is, in my opinion, wrong.
Yeah?
He should... yeah, I mean, yeah, he can raid him, but now he's walling off, you know? Like, I think he's aware that even stone walls, some... I think he's aware that...
Yeah, there we go.
Eagles could kill him. Yeah.
Why the gates is just a way to get a building up to make sure that the men-at-arms, the infantry units or archers can't break through and walk in here. And if you place a gate like that, the archers, the feudal age archers that have a total of 5 range, they actually can't reach the building the gate. So it's a way of placing a building that is outside of the range of the archers to block entry.
But then again, his ears will do nothing at all because, like, Tidow is up in 10%. He's up.
Yep.
So
Tidow's first post on the agenda should definitely be longsword here if he sees the eagles.
Oh yeah, and a forward villager, perfect. I just wanted to say he needs a forward villager. Take that hill. Always pressure.
There's a forward siege push from Eldeniro as well. That's a ballsy forward siege workshop with stuff going on here now. Longsword and Bodkin arrow on the way, so we'll see crossbows here as well. Crossbow, longsword. That's gonna be tough for the Aztecs at this stage, I think.
No. Oh no! Oh no!
Denied DC. Yep. And some villagers going down with them. So Eldeniro now officially in the villagers' lead. He stays one town center, as is quite common with the Aztecs, because you have such an easy time making lots of military units, because your military buildings work faster, right? So in order to afford many units early on, you'll be better off.
Castle Age Eagles are just not that great. They even get wrecked by crossbows right now. So I think Tidow is in a very good spot right now.
Okay, that one says Tidow lost the TC Foundation. He actually didn't delete it. So he lost 100 stone there. That's a big deal.
Yeah. And he's right. And he also has only 90 stone left because he built 2 stone walls.
Yeah.
Probably was a misclick because other...
Yeah, the rest is palisades, you're right.
Yeah.
But now, good forward. Why is he pulling everything back here? Yeah, yeah, it really shouldn't. He doesn't need. This is overcompensation, in my opinion, to pull everything back here to deal with the forward siege workshop. But we'll see. Still value from the Eagle Warriors here. They're picking off villagers as they find them. And 53 villagers to 46 here now.
I mean, the only advantage that Eldeniro has right now is his speed. He's much faster than the army of Lord Tidow. So he kind of forces Tidow back from his aggression. I like the idea.
Yep. And actually, it's catching up in army numbers as well. It's full on eagles here and some siege from somewhere. And the eagles poking at the siege workshop here. So once the mangonels pop out, there's a chance that Eldeniro will just shred them right away. But here comes the crossbows to maybe chase them away. Yeah.
But Tidow is fully aware of the situation. Wallet.
Where is it? Oh, there. Oh, yeah. We have some Eldeniro fans in the chat. In the chouts here. Yeah, it's looking not too bad. He has the population lead here and matches the military. So the clock is ticking for Lord Tidow here to do some counter damage. He could actually go Imperial Age here, but I'm not sure what that would give him at this stage in the game.
Yeah, but now he needs to back off. He needs to run away. I mean, that's really annoying for Tidow right now because he is just like running away. Like a guerrilla war. Like you just can't. You never fight him really.
We might not know what's going on, but you're passionate, damn it. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, this though, will they break through this time? Oh, panic stone walls. He's not in. He's not in yet.
Oh man.
Imagine having a scorpion or two behind here now to get some juicy hits in on the Eagle Warriors. That would be something. But there's two mangonels pushing forward here as well, and the longswords and crossbows are here. One barracks will go down. But as you said, the speed is something that matters as well, and that's something that Lord Tidow doesn't quite have at this point.
I see very even players here, to be honest. They're pretty even on skill level. They both know what they do. It's an interesting match. I like to watch it.
Good call with the Scorpions here for Eldeniro as well. It basically counters everything except the mangonels here on the field.
It's so annoying that he always has to be aware to wall behind everything, because a house isn't really great either. If they just poke enough, they just kill it.
They are lacking the second attack upgrade, so they're taking a bit longer to take down the buildings, but that's also one you don't stress, because it's a bigger investment than
Panic Castle.
it's worth. Yeah, but it also keeps the siege and crossbows and infantry out, so, but it's a huge investment. This is 20 villagers that should ideally be bringing in resources instead. And look at Lord Tidow here. He can go to the Imperial Age again. He's floating a lot of resources. And right now he has 46 military to potentially benefit from it as well. But of course he needs to keep the eagles out, and this looks dangerous. Oh, they're gonna get in. They're in. Oh, now this is gonna be a headache.
That's so bad. Quick.
Oh, it's gonna be so. Okay, good houses, good. That limits the potentially, but the longswords, they are coming, but they are too slow. Yes, there's gonna be many. Yeah, but it's full. It's full. 9 out of 15. It's filling a hill. Quick wall here as well. And where are the resources going? Is making more crossbows. That's not gonna help against the eagles, but maybe it's still for the forward here. Now Eldeniro is now with 3 town centers as well, so he's extending his economic lead now. The odds are definitely in favor of Eldeniro now. No question about it.
I would actually prefer knights now, even. I mean, it was a great addition, but you need knights to keep up with the eagles.
Yeah, but you also need the upgrades, and you need +2/+2 ideally, and that's the catch with switching to knights, but the economy for it is there. So behind this longswords investment, when he had this kind of food and gold, he could get the... I'd say he could get the upgrades first and then start massing knights, actually, even though that's kind of backwards. But now it's 70... It's 53 military for Lord Tidow, so it's not over here. He's chased out the Eagles, but he took some serious losses as well. But I think we have the GG, and or is it... Did it stop for you?
For me, it stopped as well. Yeah.
Okay. But it doesn't show any winner here for some reason. Did it crash? I can't seem to open Age of Empires 2 here. It crashed on me. Okay.
For me, it crashed as well.
Oh. Crashed into
What the
GG.
hell?
Oh, yeah. Alright, let's reboot the game
I mean, I
and
couldn't
see.
even go out of the game, right? I mean, I had to
Rage quit.
close it.
Could be. Let's hope that was GG and we didn't miss too much. Or maybe not hope it's GG, but okay, they
Well, it
broke
was
me.
pretty even. I mean, Eldeniro maybe a little bit ahead, but it wasn't over yet. Yeah,
The game
quit.
crashed for both of us. I guess we just have to restart. Save restore is impossible as we both crashed. Okay.
Nero fans killed the game.
A restore
And
is...
I would say that you are just gonna head on because for me it's gonna take a while until I'm
Yeah,
back.
but I think they will actually restart the whole game because it crashed for both of them.
Can they restore?
They can't because it crashed for both of them.
Oh boy. Okay.
It's like you couldn't tell. You couldn't really tell who was winning because Tidow had more resources. He took some losses, but there was something that he could definitely recover from because he has 3 times the military of Eldeniro at that point.
In my opinion, it was even army-wise, but I think eco-wise, Eldeniro was ahead because of he has additional town centers and Tidow didn't. So, but I guess it's not. We're not gonna know who would win that because the army composition I think was better for Tidow right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use this break and gonna go pee real quick.
Go for it. Okay, so they're actually going to restart the whole thing here. Also even for both of them, absolutely. Eldeniro would have won, of course. There is absolutely a chance he would. He had a great raid going in there. Alright, I'll make use of the short break to get me one more drink as well. This is how it feels being a Carlisle fan. You know what, Anonymous Cowboy? Try cheering for the Norwegian national team, and Carlisle will be nothing. Carlisle will probably beat the Norwegian national team 5-0 or something. They lost 3-0 to Turkey today, but that was probably expected. Hansa Mangoito, indeed. Alright, let's see here. I think we have a lobby ID, possibly? No, they're restarting. Never mind. Oh, they smashed the Netherlands as well, did they? Ah, they're strong, you're right. It's actually an impossible group in Norway with both Turkey and Netherlands in there. Gibraltar. Yeah. Imagine struggling against Gibraltar. In football, it's questionable at best. Brits unconvincingly beat San Marino. Yeah, a win is a win. The last time Norway played San Marino, we won as well, but the goalkeeper of San Marino is like an office worker, 45 years old, with a beer belly, so it's not like a huge accomplishment to beat them, I think. Let's just have a look for the maybe launched.
Not yet, apparently.
No, I don't think so. I think I got a lobby ID 7988647. 79886478. Oh no, they actually launched. It's so weird that the game crashes for everyone, for spectators and for players and...
Iceland is actually cool. I love Iceland. Never
Who?
been there.
I give many shits to Iceland.
I mean, they kind of stole the Viking shout from the Scandinavians. Well,
Yeah.
hey, because first Vikings were obviously Scandinavians, not Icelanders.
Yeah, that's true. They discovered Iceland at some point.
Yes.
Okay, let's just try and search for the players. That more like Iceland.
Nice. But you people were kind of fucked up back in the days. I mean, calling Greenland Greenland. I mean, just to like make it feel nice, but it isn't. So people go there.
All right,
Oh,
my friend,
it's
we have
there.
a game. We have a game.
Okay.
So they're using the same civilizations because there was no clear winner of the previous one when it crashed. So they actually, and they couldn't restore, so they actually start over. So let's see how this goes for us.
Mm.
Right, I'm gonna get that scoreboard up as well because this is best of 7. And yeah, there are a few minutes in, it looks like, but we'll just fast forward and see what they get us. Unless they were actually able to restore. Maybe we're already 3 minutes in here, but maybe it just took a while, a little while to find them. Uh-oh. Oh, we're good. There we go. Okay, I'm live. Let's go again, Elde. Looking a lot more dry, this map. Ah, it's still Arabia. But the woodlines, let's see.
Oh my god, we're
I
gonna
don't love
see.
Eldeniro's side, it's very open.
Yeah.
But he has 2 back golds, which is very good, even if one of them is on a hill. And but in Lord Tidow's case, there's no back woodlands, which is just horrible.
He lames. He lames.
Is it lame? Where?
Eldeniro lames.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know if he's make it. He makes it, I
Wait,
guess.
where?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't
It
say.
wasn't 4 minutes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's a stolen boar. That's nasty. And Lord Tidow reacts with pushing a
Pushing
deer
deer.
immediately. So,
Yeah.
well, you lose the boar. It's you lose essentially 340 food, so you need to compensate for that. And one way to do that is you use your scout to push the ostrich in towards your town center, so you could benefit from the food on them instead. So Lord Tidow not panicking here. He's just compensating as well as he can.
But he has 2 sheeps rotting.
Yeah. Comes at the cost. We'll see that for Eldeniro's stuff at home as well. He has gotten into Loom to not have the TC go idle. They both have Loom actually. So Eldeniro said match idle TC time. He's actually one villager behind because of that distraction through the laming. So he gets a bit punished for it.
Yeah. Still not really sportsman ship from him to do that, but hey.
But Lord Tidow is
Whatever.
ready for the winner. Just look at his minimap. He's drawn a shape of a chalice here or a trophy. So he wants to get that one. He didn't find his 2 back sheep though, so that's going to be disastrous if you don't scout these as well while he's busy pushing in the ostrich.
Where is he building his barracks?
On the side. Yeah.
Where? What the hell?
Wants to hide it away, you know.
Yeah, right. You need to make it anyway, so why hide it?
Well, Eldeniro's
Oh my
minimap
god.
is definitely a penis. I don't know about Lord Tidow's. Yeah, okay, they're both penises actually.
Oh yeah, indeed.
Showing their
Man, and it's
manlyhood.
so.
Oh, Eldeniro is already forward. He's going to rush this time. He's
Yeah.
mixing up his tactics. He's going for what's called a drush, Dark Age Rush. So you make the infantry units in the Dark Age already before you go up. And he's aiming for the gold here, so that Lord Tidow won't as easily be able to make his infantry to compensate.
Oh.
Hmm. Well, I mean, it's not doing that much damage. The walls are staying up, and Lord Tidow is not stressing out here. He's not tasking the villagers to repair or anything here, and he doesn't take unnecessary damage to his scout either. Now he's in the feudal age very soon, and he'll have 3 militia. But he is Japanese, and his infantry, his militia, also called Angry Housewives on this channel. What's the command? What's the command again? Housewives?
Housewife or housewives.
Maybe that one.
Yeah.
Ah, there it is. All right,
Perfect, and he fights it off.
Yep. So the thing is with Japanese, you're in feudal age now, so you attack faster. But already you're at an advantage, and he even goes into men-at-arms here. He pulls some villagers, but that's fine to get rid of the threat here. He shouldn't lose the villager here though. It's risking some. Oh, don't send the poor weak villager back to the berries. Are you crazy? And ironically enough, Eldeniro now might be leading Lord Tidow to a sheep is actually missing. And I have to say, Lord Tidow, with only 16 seconds of idle TC time after that. Oh, look at that sneaky boy! He's gonna take the sheep.
Oh, he got the sheep.
How did
If
Lord
he
Tidow
takes
miss
them as
those?
well, then Wow. That's actually... I hope he goes knights this time. Because knights are just better option. At least in Castle Age.
It all depends on the numbers, because Aztecs have such an easy time adding pikemen as well, you know. So that's the problem. And they train the units so quickly.
Yeah, and the other problem is like that he was chasing the eagles like a fat man chases a stripper or whatever. He needs to kind of he needs way more speed.
Close enough. Arabia is the
Yeah,
perfect halfway grounds for a battle between Japan and the Aztec Empire. Yeah, fair point. I think he'll break through here, actually. Unless Eldeniro will put some houses up behind this palace at the gate. That's a bit sloppy, I'd say. But maybe underestimate. Yeah, I got archers. Okay, he's pulling away. He doesn't have the archers' numbers. And Lord Tidow should see by now that... No, he hasn't scouted it, but he'll see that there are 2 ranges here. He might need to adapt his plan and go skirmishers now instead, because he's gonna... He has only 1 range against 2. He'll need to be more on the defensive here, because he can't contest the numbers.
But well reacted from Lord Tidow, the lame. He got up pretty quick, and I still don't like his building positions.
He might even beat Eldeniro to Castle Age here if you look at his resource setup. Because he invested way less.
Yeah.
No, it's second range, so he's going more feudal. But this is a good fight for Lord Tidow in the middle here.
Oh,
Men-at-arms in front.
It was such a mistake from Eldeniro. Sorry, fans, but that's true. It was a mistake.
He still has the numbers, and he has fletching. Lord Tidow does not, so it could still be a decent fight if Lord Tidow chases, but he doesn't take it, which is good. He just sits on the hill here. When you are on the hill, you get 25% bonus damage against units that are downhill from you. So then, yeah, that's why it's staying up on the hill here consistently. But now he's off the hill.
That hill gonna be important.
Yeah.
That hill gonna be important.
Let's see, 2 ranges for Lord Tidow, but he has only 4 for 4 or 5 on gold, 4 on gold, so that's not enough to sustain 2 ranges consistently. He's getting some skirmishers out now, and he could still fight from behind here, but Eldeniro gets
There's
a
a
villager kill.
hole. There's
Yeah,
a hole.
there's more holes. There's holes left, right, top.
Yeah, but still, would walk around.
It's really difficult to
Well,
see
that's
between buildings like this, so it's understandable, especially with the
Yeah.
eastern buildings, because they have some straws and grass to the sides of them. So it looks like you have a wall and you don't. So now Eldeniro gets some serious value from his forward here. He's 4 villagers up already, killed 5 villagers now. What is this? I need to head off, but keep the atmosphere going. Away teams hate coming to the tavern looking for results. Oh, villagers fighting! Villager fighting!
Yeah, but it's better than just running away, in my opinion. Now he got
Yeah.
some value out of it.
Maybe. Well, Eldeniro is losing his archers, but what kind of value has he got? He got 7 villagers here. He's really getting some damage done here. 7 villagers lead. He might beat Lord Tidow to the castle age now, and whether he does or not, he's going to go into the castle age with a stronger economy overall. Lord Tidow actually has wheelbarrow though, so that equates to 3 villagers production time. So all in all, it's actually only 5 villagers difference here due to Eldeniro having more idle town center time.
Right in the middle.
18 military to 7 now. Definitely Lord Tidow's fight. But he'll have to potentially expect Eldeniro to go up earlier here as well. So he'll have to be a little bit careful with the units here.
Tidow has to wall off. He has to. I
Yep.
know it's a long distance, but he has to.
Yep. Eagles could enter any moment. He doesn't know anything about it. Oh, look at the animal cruelty. Doesn't want Eldeniro to benefit. But that's a payback for the lame right there. What do the bars in the
I
middle?
think-
These?
It was the wrong decision to go out with the skirms, because now, yeah, he's defense. He has no defense at home.
Yeah. The bars in the middle mean this is the villagers, the workers bringing in your economy and stuff, and this is the army military number. And the progress bar shows kind of the difference in the strength between them. So Lord Tidow has more military, but he has less workers behind bringing in resources. And that's significant for the game as it progresses. Whoever has stronger economy generally has an easier time replenishing army numbers as well, as you lose them. Ooh, more villagers going down there. 10 villagers down now for Lord Tidow. Counterattack though in Eldeniro's base, so and now Eldeniro's armies are forward, so he can't easily deal with this either. And now he's up on the way to the castle age, an upgrade that costs you a lot of food and gold, so it's not easy for Eldeniro to just simply queue more units to defend here either.
Send the villagers to the other woodline, dude.
Yeah. And it's only 6 archers, just 4 skirmishers here for Lord Tidow, but he's struggling heavily for food here. Now he's panicking a little bit. I think he has 5-6 villagers under the town center now. Not really doing anything. There's a lumber camp here he could go to. And yeah, he definitely needs to send the villagers back to work, but he's busy fighting with armies in the enemy base here. And now Eldeniro is in the castle age. He's getting crossbowmen, which in itself is decent against feudal age units here, even if they are the counter unit. But it also means he could put a siege workshop down at home and get big shots in on this army and just demolish them. Oh, fighting before crossbow. There it is. Okay. Goodbye to Lord Tidow's army, sadly.
Yeah, but still he is getting the value out of them.
Yep.
I like that he's attacking the crossbows and not the Eagle Scouts.
Yeah. Played the best of it here, but as we said, he's still open at home, and now there are eagles on the field. He knows there are eagles on the field. He has to close his
And
base.
he knows. Eldeniro are in a much better spot right now. I think it's actually almost GG.
17 military to 4 for Eldeniro. Lord Tidow just about to reach the castle age, but he's gonna struggle to hold off the pressure here now with so little military. You see both bars here pointing in Eldeniro's favor.
Yeah, GG.
Yep, GG it is indeed. Let's see for the stats here, but we'll give Eldeniro the 1-0 first. It's a ridiculous situation to be in to have to restart the game fully. But now Lord Tidow gets his home map, and surely he has something prepared for that. $47, $33 in the KD. Eco's not that different. More gold for Eldeniro. Earlier cast age, which is significant as well. Lord Tidow just reaching it, but with no military to benefit from it, sadly. Society score should show max builder for Eldeniro higher as well. Alright then, so that's a 1-0. And we'll wait for Lord Tidow's home maps, which is either Plains, Dust, or Atacama. And in the semi-final, I believe it was Atacama, the deciding map for Lord Tidow, doing Men-at-Arms Towers style play with Bulgarians. So I'm assuming he's saving that for last. And then we'll see what happens for the first home map. Shrublands, the first draft of Badlands. Sounds about right. I'll update the draft here. We have had Aztecs and Japanese. So they spent. So I think we can assume it's plains or dust for this one. And in which case I would think that Lord Tidow would go for Slavs, maybe. I'm guessing Tatars is for Acropolis for Lord Tidow. But Slavs, Bulgarians could be good as well for Kreposts and Conics and the options they have. So we'll see. Alright, do we have any? Don't have an ID yet. Are we there, Alconder?
I'm there, yes.
Oh, there, yeah. We're suspiciously silent. That's fine.
I'm chilling, man. I'm just chilling. Yeah, I'm on my third beer, you know.
Oh, not bad. Thought you had white wine. Beer is fine.
Yeah, just not even just beer. It's a mixed beer, like Radler, as I
Oof.
said to you,
Yuck.
mixed with lemon.
I thought you didn't like this.
Not lemon juice.
Thought you didn't like these fruit shake beers.
Well, it's a Bavarian tradition, so I have to like it. I have no other chance. It's for
Alright.
people who like are pussies in drinking.
Yeah.
Because I think with 3 or 4 beers, like 10% alcohol beers, I'm just under the table, you know.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was always the first one who's going home from parties at 11 o'clock or whatever in the evening.
Oops, Eldeniro. So now search for our friends here. I'll be on the lookout for lobby IDs as well. But they're unless they already started, that could actually be. Oh yeah, dude, you need to tell us, guys. That's fine. We have plates for the next one. Let's just hop into it. Ooh, Maggers for planes, okay. And Goffs for Eldeniro. Oh boy, is he gonna go on a laming spree now? Let's connect with Capture H and catch up here. I'm gonna keep my eyes on Eldeniro here because he probably wants to lame early with Goths here. I'm fast forwarding so I can catch up with the live action here.
I'll do so as well.
But it's plains. It's a very, very open map. And Lord Tidow sadly is wait, who's that? It's okay for both. They have small woodlines not too far off the TCs as should be, and then you need to extend to the corners or in the middle of the map to find better wood sources. We're left with small wood for this one. That's never ideal. That's even allowed to say. They spawn very closely, very close to each other. So as they find each other's bases. This should be interesting. Absolutely lameable territory here. Maybe Lord Tidow wants to return the favor from the previous one. No.
It's almost. It's just one screen.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
you could almost see both TCs within one screen here. So that's just in all honesty, Magyars here. I mean, Magyars. Surely you want to play scouts on an open map like this, but with this kind of little distance between the players, you would actually make an argument for men at arms into archers for Magyars here, or men at arms towers even.
But to be honest, if Tito survives this, Garrison.
Yeah,
Garrison,
hop
the
in,
TC.
dude. Oh, he got it. He gonna get it.
It's dead.
Oh, he got it. Rip, Eldeniro Scout. No laming for you. That's payback for the previous game. And that limits the scouting quite a bit. Probably didn't expect to find the town center this close to home base.
Yeah, for sure. But I think if Magyar survive Dark Age, if he's going for like 4 or 5 angry housewives, then I think that Magyars have the lead here because they're so close.
Ori, thanks for the gift subs. How can I turn this on?
Wow, what the hell?
Okay, so I hope.
Why did I even sub to you? I just can't sit there.
Why can't I? Shit.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Oi. Oi.
Is it like the part of it goes to the price war? Or is it just commissions? But you can't hear me, right?
I can barely hear you, yeah.
Just kidding.
I think that's all.
Oh, I checked it. It's really ended.
Oh, now they're giving more water. Come
Another
on.
one.
Thank you so much for the support.
He just wants to hear that song.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for the gift subs. I need to find a way to adjust that strong level. That's just embarrassing, but now we can finally get back to the game there. There hasn't been that much happening, honestly. I see one weak builder here, and I see Eldeniro preemptively walling in his gold here because he's gonna need that for yeah, he's gonna need that gold access for what's going to be a rush of militia here, most likely. And looks like a mirrored play here.
He's not going scouts. I like this decision. I
Yep.
really like that decision.
I did see 20 villagers going up here for Lord Tidow, and he's had some decent time as well, so he is not having the best eco ever behind this, but he is up before Eldeniro, which is a good one against Goths here. If he goes men-at-arms archers here, he has stronger infantry. He gets that +1 attack instantly, Lord Tidow here. And even though Goths might send in bigger masses, you could still take favorable fights. And thanks again to Bree0101 and
What is the villager doing? Oh my god.
and Tom Lobby for the gift subs. Oh yeah, he breaks through. Golf's men-at-arms. Did he get one villager? No, he didn't get one yet.
No.
He might not get it here. Garrison! Garrison!
Oh my god. What
Oh,
are you
it's
doing?
a man-at-arms with that Eldeniro. Careful here. That's one down.
Oh,
And
that's so good for him, actually.
yeah, and suddenly 3 militia. Now we have 3 militia here for Lord Tidow, but he has +1 attack. He can fight these last 2. No problem.
And he still goes for stable. That's pretty strong. I mean, Eldeniro will be walling all of his resources, probably. Yeah, he did. So maybe scouts is a waste.
We get more music tones here. Hey, I've trained. Yeah, thanks for the subs. Rage man as well, much appreciated. Looks like we'll heal a little bit more horn here before it.
A little bit more horny. What?
Yeah, a little bit more horn here.
Ah.
Careful, man. Careful, man. Just love the sub sound. Yeah, mix of. I should call it Game of Age, I guess, because I recorded the Age of Empires main theme and added a Game of Thrones.
Age of Thrones.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, that was the one of the other one I thought about. Yeah. Wonder if they're gonna give me copyright issues. They can't really copyright that rhythmic movement. All right, 10 farms for Eldeniro here, and much more farm being Lord Tidow, which the scouts investment usually gives you. Could indicate that Lord Tidow might have a smoother transition to cast age here, didn't it? Scouts and militia forward here. That's not something you see a lot. Militia, they're about to be men at arms, and then to move into scouts. That's a bit unpredictable, I would say. Spearman is out, but with men-at-arms, you have a counter to that as well. Zoolander.
I actually have a better opinion of Eldeniro right now because he didn't like wall in resources and that shit. So he just went for the drush with for angry housewives. So I think that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, it looks very even so far. It's 33 to 35 villagers. And military situation looks rather similar as well. Lord Tidow with the range, I like that. He needs to deal with the man-at-arms now that he sees that Eldeniro is going for the...
Oh,
Oh,
no!
quick! Oh!
That's the
That's
proof he's not
close.
Viper.
And the foundation might go
He's not
down.
Viper.
Oh, no, 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 no. This needs to be dealt with. Don't lose that wood and access to archery range here.
Game paused for me.
Yep, here as well. I hope they don't pause too long because that tends to cause
Ruin everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cause issues. Yes.
Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, it's down. Did he delete it? I didn't realize. Did he kill it or did it get deleted?
Yeah, no, deleted.
Yep. Alright, so 4 men-at-arms and a spearman. It's not easy to deal with the spearman in the mix because your scouts can't just engage. The spearman is the counter unit to a cavalry unit. So it deals bonus damage to units like, for example, the scouts. So you need to be careful. You need a mix of some archers in here, preferably. And the range is going up close to the town center now so that these armies cannot stop that one from going up.
Be right back, one sec.
Yep, no problem. Oh, but Eldeniro is moving in towards the TC! Thanks for another gift sub, Rageman. Much appreciated. It's still too loud in my ears. I hope it's not as bad for you as for me with my headset here, but it's probably loud. But I appreciate it. I'm glad to hear that people like it as well. It's just something I mashed up in like half an hour before Hidden Cup last weekend, and I figured, hey, I might as well just be my sub alert. I got a hype train emote for some reason. Tough. Alright, let's follow the action here. What's going on here? We have some scouts down here. They have limited potential here. Eldeniro with the, I have to say, actually, smart walls here down in the south, because he's walled way outside of the wood line so that any enemy archers or cavalry archers can't easily reach this wood line. He might need a tower on this gold at some point to ensure continued gold access. And you see him going to stone as well, because he wants to get one castle up for the Goths to get to the unique technologies, which lets you create Huskarls from barracks, which is an anti-archer infantry unit, and also in the Imperial Age to let you research perfusion, as it's called for Goths, that has your barracks working 100% faster, which is just ridiculous if you can get to it.
I'm back.
All
Sorry
right.
for that.
Scouts and skirmishers here now, and look at Lord Tidow, he's denying the gold here. Eldeniro, however, is going to reach the castle age 1 minute ahead here, and that's usually not a great sign when they're up against the Goths. They just get more and more annoying as you go through the ages.
Yeah, and he is almost stone for a castle.
Yeah,
It's gonna
exactly.
be annoying.
What do you think, though? Will he make it defensively here? I think he has to make it near the golds to the side there. All 3 golds are on the same side for Eldeniro. That's actually ridiculous. I think he needs to place the castle on these golds. Otherwise, they're just too easy.
In my opinion, he has the opportunity to make it forward, actually. The skirms don't do a shit.
Yeah,
to
yeah, it's true. If he has army to support it, but he has only 8 men-at-arms.
Yeah, but he goes for additional TCs first.
Oh, Tetris Gold, you're right. Both of them are Tetris cubes. Interesting. Yeah, Town Center is a good call as well.
Again.
No!
Loses his men-at-arms here.
Okay.
Why did he ungarrison?
Goth's men-at-arms or Goth's infantry, they are cheaper, but that doesn't mean you need to suicide them under enemy TC like that. Actually, I think Eldeniro just tries to keep the game interesting here. Oh, Lipophrenia. Didn't I cast some of your games in the small tourneys last year? I think I did. So that's a familiar name. Men-at-arms killing a knight, you don't see that every day. But Lord Tidow is with 8 on food, 12 on gold. That's enough to keep the stables consistently producing, but I think he might struggle if he doesn't extend his food eco with keeping both TC and stables production going here.
Doesn't look good for Tidow because his whole eco is kind of idle, to be honest. I mean, he will clean that, but at what cost?
Yeah.
So many idols to be fixed, and
to be honest, though, it's only if he one issue is that it doesn't have a. Where is it? Oh, let's. Yeah, but that's. Yeah, but that's fine. Tidow is taking gold in the back, so that's not actually a big deal here right now. Whoa! Thanks. Thanks for the sub again. Another Age of Thrones tune to be heard there. What I was going to say is that Lord Tidow is only... Well, now it's further behind the villagers because Eldeniro has a couple of TCs, but all things considered, it's only lost 2 villagers. 1 villager during all this pressure. So I'll give him props for that one, but the issue is that Goths just are getting stronger and stronger throughout the game. So if Eldeniro keeps his pressure up, he has a very good chance at winning this game as well.
He just hasn't not enough wood income, to be honest. He's housed.
Yeah, that's Lord Tidow. But now he's going for the raid. And he's panicking up some houses. But let's see what the raid can do here. There's not really too much military for Eldeniro at home, but he has those 3 barracks. And remember, Goth's barracks, they work 20% faster, don't they? Initially, before you get to that Imperial Age tech. But, alright. If he can break through... There's no military to defend it, Algoner, in the south here. If Lord Tidow breaks through here, he can kill 10 villagers.
Get through.
To be honest, Eldeniro is doing some raids in the north as well. But that might be cleaned up. But look at this! Oh, quick walls! Quick wall hero from Eldeniro here, but that's not going to help him. This is a slaughter. He's evening out the villager count just like that. Oh, good raids.
No,
don't attack super camp. Attack villagers. That's almost all of Eldeniro's wood income right there. Going down. And Lord Tidow with 13 to 3 kills here. Lots of pikemen now though, so they will clean this up unless Lord Tidow runs away. He's just giving Tidow a chance. Yeah, you might be right. And seeing a market going up here. Let's see for Lord Tidow actually. I think did he just discover it right now that he's taking wood down here?
Why is he running through the castle fire?
Yeah.
I mean, if he's lucky, the castle is attacking only the house, so he could actually kill that villagers, but no. No, it's not.
Yeah, it would still be worth it to snipe even more villagers, I think. First look at the counter, it's 56 to 55. Eldeniro, he has the food to keep producing, but he's only producing out of 1 town center right now. He's dropping another one of the wood lines, so now he's got secure wood again. He is saving his wood situation.
But Eldeniro looks way better with resources right now, in my opinion.
He's extending. He's actually on 4 TCs to... Is it still 1 for Lord Tidow? I think it's still 1 for Lord Tidow, and that's not a good sign if you can't get any great counterattack in. Some skirmishers here to deal with the pikeman masses. The problem is that these are dirt cheap. Dirt cheap for Eldeniro, so even if he loses them, he'll just easily replenish them. Oh, but Ram and Knights push to take down the castle here, and Huskarls, they don't do very well against Knights. And Eldeniro, he can't afford a new castle right away, so he's going to have to invest into stone later, but of course, he's back with an 11 builders lead here with his 4 TCs now producing out of 3 of them. And the pikes will join in here as well to deal with this castle. I think the Huskarls from the castle or the builders will just tear down the ramps as well.
Yeah, I think he added skirms way too late. Now I think it's...
Yeah, now he's gonna lose all the
really
knights. This might be GG for Tidow because he's losing all of his armies here, all of his knights, almost. And he doesn't succeed in taking out the castle, sadly. It's still at 1500 hit points, and the rams are dealt with. That's a huge investment as well. We may be looking at the 2-0 here.
most annoying thing ever, pike spam.
Yeah, they're on...
Not really good at doing anything but killing Cav. And maybe abilities.
Yeah, but they may make use as a raiding unit now as well, you know, when they have +1 attack, +2 defense. Lord Tidow, he is struggling heavily for food here now, so he can't make more skirmishers. He doesn't have a response. He could go cav archers, actually, like Ogdai once said. He has 3 raiders here. He could actually make cav archers now. That's probably his best option with the wood and gold economy here.
Yeah, for sure.
I bet my house that the finals is won 4-0 by Eldeniro, not because of talent, but because he cheated us all. Nah, I don't agree, not to come.
Well, he's picking, like, civilizations that Dennis would pick as well. Besides Aztecs, maybe.
Yeah.
Because they don't have cav archers. But Goths is definitely a pick Dennis would make. For sure.
Yeah. I should have a salty emote for chat for this point. No, I said it earlier during the game as well that I've seen enough of Eldeniro's gameplay to know that he is in the correct bracket, even if he wins the sets convincingly. That's also good preparation, and he's actually been watching a lot of games, watching the stream, spectating the players. So there's preparation to be mentioned there as well. And I mean, first of all, we've seen Eldeniro suicide men-at-arms to TC at least 3 times this game. That's not exactly indicative of a player high above 1300, I would say, and there are other things as well, so...
Well, no TC.
Oh, yeah.
Tidow.
Yeah, no, Tidow is struggling a bit here now. It's 42 builders, but no TC. He can, in his defense, he can build a new one. He has 100 stone. But the...
Yeah, but he doesn't.
Yeah, I think it's
he
kind
never
of...
make traditional TCs.
Where's the resign button? Where's the resign button? Yeah, he might be looking for it now. Who needs TC? Well... Where's the wood and gold going over here? Does he have a market? Mr. Okay, he's dropping more ranges. This is going to be mass cav archers finally, I think. For Mr. Tidow here. Eldeniro is dangerously close to the Imperial Age though.
Make a TC. What are you waiting for? You need at least one TC.
Yeah, but now we can't. Now we can't afford it anymore.
Yeah. Well, what? Where's the 100 stone?
Oh, he's building one right next to Eldeniro's base. I love this. Sneaky TC right in the fog of war while Eldeniro to the right here.
What the hell? Why there?
Eldeniro doesn't see it. It's genius. Eldeniro can't see it. Oh, I think Lord Tidow knows, because he knows that the enemy base is here, but maybe he knows that Eldeniro is about to take his base, so he doesn't want to waste that spot. Okay, no, it's not cav archers. Sorry, the Ogedai one did this. It's actually crossbows here, out of 6 ranges, no less. Crossbows against Goths. A Goths player that's on the way to the Imperial Age. That, I'm sorry to say, it doesn't make sense at all.
Why? I mean, with cav archers, you can at least hit and run.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
Well, it's for the pikes. But guess what? Here come the tanky Huskarl boys. They have how much pierce armor? 6+2, I believe. Just watch these crossbow masses get shredded. In 3, 2, 1.
2 Huskars could get rid of that.
Yes.
Helvete satan fitta fy fan.
Yeah. Next time, make cav archers. Yes, exactly. There they go. There they go.
Villager high from Eldeniro is 105.
Is it actually? I see 100. Oh, villager high. Okay, let's see. That's a good one. So that's fitting, because if you type 105 in the in-game chat, it will tell you you can resign again. So that's a perfect number to end it on. Yeah, alright. More presence overall for Eldeniro here. Economy shows more economy, but Eldeniro did add more town centers. Seems to have a better grasp of eco balance than his opponent, which is okay, absolutely. And uptime's quite similar, but Lord Tidow with much gold and wood in the bank, not able to make use of that. If he'd gone into cav archers earlier, you could make an argument that he could win something back, but he did not extend his economy as well as the opponent, so that's 2-0 for Eldeniro this far. Which leaves 2 more home maps for Tidow here. We'll be seeing either Dust or Atacama. Okay, go back to the draft actually and tick off the civs. What did we have here? We had Magars and Goths, which is kind of good for Lord Tidow here, because Lord Tidow, we probably expected Goths to be on Atacama, right? And with Goths out of the picture, you suddenly don't have any strong. I mean, it's probably Khmer for Atacama for Eldeniro, but it doesn't necessarily have a strong men-at-arms towers civ out of this. So that could play into Tidow's favor. Maybe he'll actually play Atacama now, because that worked very well for him in the semifinals. Thanks for the follow, The Lobster27. I appreciate it. Mongols are good men-at-arms tower civ, yes, but most people don't go for it still. And thanks to follow for Dong Broccoli as well. I appreciate it.
You see what happens when I co-cast with you?
What?
Like all the subs. All
Yeah.
Kappa.
We should have you on on the video chats as well, so they have eye candy,
Yeah, right.
Thanks for the follow, Life of Redia. Oh, they launched already. It's Dust. Okay, so it's Atacama for the last one for my for Mr. Tidow. That's the last home up. Chinese slabs for Dust. And now they have spec delay, so the game hasn't actually started yet, which is good. It's another old map, very similar to the one we just had. But now he has slabs, so Lord Tidow, he did have the Huang Eco the previous game. Maybe he'll actually go Huang style now with slabs. Who knows? Alright.
What?
What do you mean?
Eldeniro's Chinese start was kind of weird, but it's fine.
Because he started the house a little bit?
Not because he started a little bit, but you can start with only one villager.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like genius. I don't know. Well, yeah, it's not bad. He got up the villager queue pretty quick. Okay, maybe I can learn something from him then.
We'll see. It's actually something Leary, among others, has been doing, to place a little bit of a house first to complete it later, so you save some time when you're close to getting pop capped. But it's weird if he tasks all of the villagers to do it. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, that was new to me. I mean, that you built a little bit of the house, yes, I know that, but only with one villager. But actually, maybe it's good. It seems to work out. Now he has a little bit idle TC. 69, perfect.
39
Nice.
seconds, and Tidow, so far, 0 idle TC time. We like that. He's with slabs, he has amazing... Well, they both have good farming eco, because Chinese have farms with more fruit on them. But slabs, they work faster, so they probably have the best farms in the game as the game moves on and you get wheelbarrow and everything. This map is supposed to be very open. You see there's no wood lines in the back for either player here. You have to fight for wood control as the game goes on. I would expect to see scouts here from both players now. They're further apart than the previous game. That encourages mobility.
These maps are pretty open. What the hell? I'm pretty thankful I didn't sign up then.
It's called open season, man.
Yeah, I know. Oh, is he gonna lose a villager? No.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward it a tiny bit because I might be slightly behind here. Yeah, no,
Actually, we can fast forward a little bit, yes.
I'm 405 or something, so. But the gold spots here, they can be pretty crazy. Look at Eldeniro's third gold here. It's like almost closer to... Oh, it's lame! Tidow with the counter lame! Ha! Payback for Arabia. Right back at you, dude.
It's so much easier to lame elephants.
Is it though? Is it though? They attack faster, they deal faster and damage to you.
Yeah, but you don't have to pay as much attention as to a boar. Because the elephants are faster. I mean, still...
But if you get... See, yeah, exactly. So if he catches up with you, he take 2 hits. So it could be... this could be... Send a villager forward at least. If you lose the scout, at least have a villager to take the elephant all the way home. This is...
Yeah, I think he's
heartbeat beating quickly here now. Ah! Yeah, it's fine. We good.
I think he's fine.
Oh, don't kill it with the TC, please.
Oh no, he killed it.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's still 400 food less for the Nero.
He will never get it back.
That's like that's actually like the epic burn here. That lame an elephant and then just kill it But now Lord Tidow is... Oh, the house trick though. I didn't know that still worked. Alright, we got this. And behind this, only 18 seconds idle TC time for Lord Tidow. You'll note that the villager numbers are similar here. And Eldeniro, he has Loom, so he still has a tiny little lead here. But with the Chinese, if you want to benefit from those 3 extra starting villagers, then you need to keep that idle TC time as low as possible. And hello, Odderbussen, stopping by. Epic lane, indeed.
The thing is that Chinese is top tier, Arabia and Slavs probably not. Chinese have an answer to everything Slavs got.
Yeah.
So I need to give him some credit for that because his assist picks were always like pretty good for dealing with his opponent.
Yep. That is quite true. On the other hand, if you go for an early Night Siege push with Slavs against Chinese will struggle. Because
For sure.
they, so
For sure, yeah.
so there are things, but Lord Tidow definitely dependent upon getting up earlier here. He goes up at 20 population here. He wants to go for the scouts, no doubt about it this time. Because he hasn't gone to gold, he has not dropped the barracks yet. He needs to do that, by the way. He needs to do that before the feudal age research reaches 65%. But right now, I'm liking Lord Tidow's start. He really crippled Chinese as well. If you lane Chinese, they'll struggle big time for food, which they desperately need to keep the town center producing. So props to Eldeniro
for a reasonable time.
Yeah, so props to Eldeniro as well for compensating here by long distance hunting deer, and maybe he actually didn't even task more to food here. But he's behind, no question about that. He's behind by 40 seconds here, which is a good window of opportunity for Lord Tidow to attack. Rip Zebra, yeah. Oh, the wildlife is against Eldeniro here. Good thing he has Loom. He's gonna survive that, I think. Why can't I click the lion? Yeah, she did. Pro hunter, that woman. Scout back in...
Well, it's called open season, but Eldeniro doesn't think so.
Yeah, he told me it's oh, nice spot by Lord Tidow. He found the weak villager being attacked by a lion. That's a kill. That has to be a kill. He might lose the scout, but it's worth it. It's 1 villager down for Chinese. 23-23 now is the villager count, so Lord Tidow has effectively caught up with the Chinese here. And yes, Eldeniro with walls that hopefully will backfire and just make it all more easier for Lord Tidow to put up some towers here to deny Eldeniro completely of wood, and that might just be GG. One tower would deny all the wood here, you know?
Yeah, for sure. True.
Well, of course, the walls keep the scouts out as well, so Lord Tidow will have to be careful not to over-invest. I think this is the tower spot, maybe. Or here. Don't queue more scouts, please. They won't have much effect here. I think this is where you need to think about adjusting your game plan if you're Lord Tidow. You've seen the walls already, it's open near the TC, but that means danger for damage from the town center as running into there, so you can't really do that. The enemy has spearmen out. You need to see and acknowledge that this is the only wood he's got. That's scouting it off for Lord Tidow here to see that that's the case. 1 tower, goodbye, 2 towers and 2 woodlands and the gold here. Hmm. There is one thing to keep in mind with this walling as well. Lord Tidow is just going for those local small walls here. So he's actually spending a lot less resources walling and villager working time. So he should have a healthier economy behind this. Eldeniro is a bit off eco-wise this time. He's floating lots of gold and wood and he's not consistently spending it. He's queuing archers, but I think it would be safe to assume that Lord Tidow is in a better spot so far this game.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't know why is he still making scouts.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I understand he wants to make feudal pressure, but
He needs to pressure the wood income forward. This is all the wood income that all the Eldeniro has to stop that. No more archers, no more spearmen, no more farms, you know. So that's a pity. The scouts can't do anything about that. They can protect a tower from going up, maybe. But
he scouted that. He scouted everything.
Yes.
He knows he only has that wood line, so why no tower? I would have placed the tower for sure.
Definitely. Or gone archers or something to have a ranged option. Now it's just going to run into spearmen and archers here and risk actually losing them.
They miss each other. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
I think he's going to just... Oh, he can snipe the reinforcements here. You snipe 2 archers.
Yeah.
That's at least some value. Yeah, he goes past the TC. Okay, it's... I don't know. He loses 2 scouts on the way. Forces a reaction here.
Through.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he went past the TC, so he lost 2 scouts on the way, but now he's gonna get a couple of villagers here. Eldeniro will fight with the villagers because that's his best option right now, but he loses 2 villagers in the process. Good value from Eldeniro's forward now, but now look at Lord Tidow's woodline, which Eldeniro just found.
Oh boy.
Weak scouts won't accomplish much. Oh, but the skirmishers are there for Lord Tidow. He is missing upgrades, so he doesn't have a blacksmith yet. That's on the way up. Well, it's good reaction on the woodline to pull the stuff away, and now he has 8 skirmishers. Even without upgrades, I think they clean this.
Control your skirms. Pull them to the right spot.
Yes. Yeah, don't kill the scout. I mean, it still didn't take a loss. He's gonna lose 1 builder now, maybe. But he's gonna clean this up. He has to clean this up. There shouldn't be a problem. Attack the enemy with skirmishers. Oh, sneaky use of a... Fight back, woman! You have Loom. You can kill this scout. Oof. So annoying. Well, he didn't get the kill, and Tidow cleans up. Still 2-0 KD for Tidow, who has less idle TC time and is matching Eldeniro's villagers here. Actually, a villager lead because Lord Tidow has wheelbarrow as well, but he does not have Horse Collar, which is essential when you're going for the Scouts Rush because you want your farms to last longer.
He needs another wood line, to be honest.
Yeah. He could... Maybe it's better to stay close to home for now and then get to cast stage, place a TC on the woodline. He's not struggling for wood right now.
On the right side, one villager is going forward, but he's getting attacked by a lion and he doesn't realize it. So maybe that's a dead villager.
Uh-oh. Where's he even going? Is it a sneak? A stable sneak on the side? Yeah, he's done. Unless he attacks back. No, nope. He done. Or... Oh, well, this is actually kind of exciting.
He should win it. Yeah, he wins that. Oh,
All
that's
right.
dangerous. Dangerous terrain.
Good caveman. There's skirmishers forward here as well. Taking the wood. Finally, yes, attacking the woodline here. Skirmisher is fine. Any ranged approach is fine. Split the map and hit both woodlines if you can. Eldeniro reacts with scouts as he should be. There are only skirmishers, you know.
Eldeniro. He has 3 scouts now. He's searching for the skirmishers, but the skirmishers he lost them.
Yeah, I can't believe we missed them.
Hello,
but now we'll have
archers.
3 skirmishers running into these 7 archers here.
Oh
Lord
no!
Tidow needs to Needs to... Oh, he's not even engaging. Ay, ay, ay. Well, at least Lord Tidow is pulling the skirmishers back, so he's ready to defend against another volley of archers, but now Lord Tidow, we really need something against the scouts as well.
Man, Lord Tidow, you have 700 wood. Do something with it.
He might, hopefully thinking about TCs in the castle age here, he should secure some woodlines and golds maybe even.
He's making... Make a TC there. He's making a mining camp.
Yeah, he queued it before castle age. That's definitely a better TC spot. And skirmishers are apparently scouting the map here.
Sorry, be right back. The beer is killing my bladder. I'm sorry.
Alright, okay. Lord Tidow, slight panic mode here now. He does not have a response to the scouts, so skirmishers won't be perfect there, but there's a knight out. Eldeniro still has 45 seconds to go to the next stage, so still with a few knights out here for the slabs, we may be looking at a cleanup here, but damage has been done now. Eldeniro actually killed 6 villagers, which is huge at this point in the game. Knights doing work here. They have +1/+1. They should clean up these archers, no problem. So that's a good engagement for Lord Tidow. Meanwhile, Eldeniro is in the cast stage as well. He is Chinese, so you'll note that he is making camels, the counter unit to knights. What should we say? A mobile unit that could run and catch up with the knights. Scouts still making the value over here as well. You see the upgrades here that Eldeniro has defense for the scouts, so it's not as easy to fight them off with villagers. He even hits the farm there. When the farm hasn't completed or started building, it's only at 1 hit point, so the scouts could just do, or any unit can take 1 hit and take it out. So that is 60 wood just right down the drain for Lord Tidow there, unfortunately.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
The score switched, I see.
We have a town center on the stone, so Lord Tidow wants some castles up here to fortify his position. That would actually be good on the wood to the right of this stone TC, because a castle up there and you secure a lot of wood. But
there's so many lions. What the fuck?
Yeah,
it's like 5 in one spot.
It's a desert, man. Wonder if that's stripping of his lordship if it ends 4-0. That's not up to me to judge. You'll have to ask Aegis Nordlichter about that. Just become a baron.
Now Eldeniro has a composition that's really hard to counter.
I'd still say Knight Skirmisher wins this in somewhat equal numbers. The problem is Eldeniro has 3 times the ability of Lord Tidow right now. And Lord Tidow hasn't really got... Yeah, his woodline is in grave danger to the left there. That's not protected at all. That might be where Eldeniro is headed as well, if he realizes that something is going on over there. Oh, Villager! Where are you going, man? You're walking into certain death. Oh, they're migrating.
Not a bad decision.
No, he saves them there. But more villagers. He has the gather point on the woodline over here. Lord Tidow has lost like 3 or 4 villagers.
Oh, the castle gonna be good. Maybe I would have loved it a little bit more.
Yeah, even in the middle of the woodland, that would be even better. But now, Eldeniro's armies, they're more or less out of position, and Lord Tidow, he sends his armies forward as well. He really wants to claim this territory. Yeah, Castle should have definitely been between the woodlines there. But, and the lions, 2 more lions, man.
This is
Well,
gonna be up earlier
yeah,
than the castle.
yeah, it shouldn't matter too much. It's outside of range from the builders as well. So that TC goes down as fast as quickly as it goes up. But now with this castle up, at least Lord Tidow, he could place a siege workshop and use the castle with cover fire to break in here and do more damage.
I mean, sometimes I wonder why Eldeniro is raiding him, because there's not a lot eco. It's not really. I mean, the farm eco is just bad.
Yep.
Just really bad. It's 8 on food.
It's not playing into Slab's strengths here for sure, but now Lord Tidow is floating lots of wood as he's been doing the recent games. He could definitely justify going for a Wong-style push here with Siege and the Knights he already has here. He's lacking upgrades for the Knights as well. He would, since there's crossbows on the field, he would definitely be benefiting from +2 on the Knights as well. And this TC in the middle of nowhere on the gold here, that's fascinating. I think Eldeniro is in panic mode now. He's house walling here to not let the Knights in, but eventually they will, and he's already off 1 woodland. So Eldeniro here, unless he relocates somewhere, he's in trouble, but he's queuing more camels now. And we'll see
It's a
how...
great attack. But I still think that Eldeniro is ahead, all in all.
Village count is the same. Eldeniro has a much more healthier farm economy. He has a better setup.
Eldeniro has no wood.
No, exactly.
Has 2
Yeah. But he's placing a TC on the left side, so he's gonna... Unless Lord Tidow hits that, the crossbows actually will do good against the camels. But now, pull back towards the castle. ASAP! Get back! Don't let these camels ruin you. Yeah. We're gonna lose some camels here to castle fire. No ballistics for the castle or the crossbows, but still.
Still a good fight for him, because for
Yeah.
Eldeniro, because
Yeah. Knights go down here. And Lord Tidow now 60, military to 31. And there's still stuff happening on the other side. Crossbows here, hitting the stone miners, stopping that siege workshop.
oh my god,
Ay.
looking grim. Look at the idle villagers underneath the TC. That's it's just this disgusting eco.
Yeah.
I like the playstyle of Lord Tidow, but only if you would keep up the eco. He's missing that so much. He has 42 villages, you know.
Yeah. He's still queuing villagers, so I'll give him that. He's queuing villagers out of at least one of the town centers. The one under attack, unfortunately. But he should have... first of all, you need 5 farms to support 1 town center, right? So you need at least 15 farms if you want your 3 town centers to be useful. And then on top of that, you want to make armies, so you definitely need even more farms, especially with slabs that farm faster as well. And it's mining stone in the middle of nowhere here, and Eldeniro takes the 3rd game here.
So sad. I mean, I thought it would be more like even, but
Yep.
it seems to be not.
It's just those small things. I mean Lord Tidow, 1 tower here at the 16th minute of the game, and Eldeniro is fucked up. He can't access any wood, and he loses 1 gold as well. You should punish Eldeniro here for going for those greedy walls approach here with the Chinese, which Eldeniro arguably has to do because he knows he's behind after losing his elephant.
I'm not in a position to discredit him. I mean, I'm a worse player than him probably, but I think he's a well enough player to know these things. But I guess he's just maybe, oh fuck, that's the finals, and he's like a little bit nervous and stuff. And also, I mean, he's in the finals, so that means something. He's a great player.
Mm-hmm.
But also, he needs to. I think maybe he's a little bit greedy to not wall, or I mean, yeah, it's difficult to wall, but Eldeniro is capable to do so as well. So he should try to do something against that. Now it's only one match, right?
Yep, there's Atacama's last home map of Mr. Lord Tidow. So that's the one we're gonna see next. They might have launched already, but let's just tick off the civs again here for the players. Slavs are out, and the Chinese are victorious.
And also, I think he was Tito was pretty unlucky with his Civ picks against Eldeniro. Besides Aztecs.
Yeah, and that's a drafting
So
thing. That's something that definitely I know Eldeniro is preparing for. He's been watching the game, so they both have, of course, watched their opponents, but during the series. That's why Huns are banned from Eldeniro. Eldeniro has been playing a lot of cavalry archers, and Mayans for Lortido Sibi has been using a lot for Arabia. But now for Atacama, I'm thinking Bulgarians for Lortidov and maybe probably Khmer for Eldeniro, but we'll see. And I will see how Eldeniro has prepared as well. Because Lord Tito did do Men at Arms Towers in the semi-final 5th game.
yeah.
So if Eldeniro expects that, he'll be ready for it. Yep, they're up. We have Atacama. And guess what? Oh, Berbers, Bulgarians. Interesting. Well, at least I authorized on the Bulgarians.
But again, he has the Civ advantage in my opinion. I mean, Camels is really strong against everything he has, basically, besides halberdiers. I mean, of course, you can win with Bulgarians, but if it gets to Castle Age, my personal favorite would be Berbers.
You can't allow Eldeniro to reach Castage before you. Yes, but Lord Hilo with the Bulgarians, he gets Men at Arms instantly. Okay, so he can go for a Men at Arms Towers rush or Men at Arms something else for that matter. But he can go Men at Arms to protect his towers builds instantly in the feudal age. Means that he can get the first tower wrap at 10:30 and force Eldeniro up his lumber camp to another one, which will cost him 100 wood and delay his farms, delay his castle. We'll see how it plays out, but I definitely favor Bulgarians here. And as Ogedai says, Bulgarians can go halb siege against Berbers, and that's something that Berbers struggle against.
But still, it denies the whole Cav advantage he probably would have had against other civilizations. That's what I mean. He just needs to go camels, and then his whole Cav thingy doesn't make sense.
It's fine, but Bulgarians are an infantry civilization, and they have Krepost as well for map control. So
you could say they're infantry, but they also have great Cav, and you want to have mobility. Actually, depends. I mean, Atacama, maybe just denying the wood is enough. I don't know.
The Gauss says camels get countered by swordsmen though, and they do. And in the Imperial Age, you have instant 200 swordsmen with Bulgarians and extra.
Who said that? Who said that? The Ghost?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to know where he's got that from?
Yeah, I know he saw the game.
Stream.
Yeah, I know he saw it yesterday, but it's a fact. And also, Bulgarians have halberdiers, so we'll see here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I just think Berbers is a better civ on open maps, to be honest. But we will see. Maybe it plays out good.
Coaching hype.
Drunk coaching hype.
Yeah, I think I need to restart Capture H here because it's bugging up for me. That should be a quick fix. Just to show you all my working. Yeah, I have the game running. I just need to Capture H to run for me as well.
Yeah.
But that's a quick fix, as we say. If we can just find it. There it is. I'm just gonna... Okay, I'm gonna miss a little bit of stats here because I'm synchronizing after the game has started, but that's not... Hopefully not too big of a deal. I'm gonna fast forward so I'm live and we'll see what the plan is here. So it's Atacama. It says unknown map, but it is in fact called Atacama. It's all about the wood in the middle, where your juicy chunky woodlands are. Otherwise you have only like 600 to 1000 wood in these small woodlands here, and every time you get pushed off one of those you need to build a new lumber camp, right? So wood is a big deal on this map. And I'm seeing Lord Tidow going straight for the middle woodland here. That can be very risky, but I'm sure it will guarantee plans to be the aggressor as well. So that should be exciting.
I think they're still very close to each other. I mean,
Yeah.
he probably wants to deny the wood close to his TC, but then again, he can go to like the northern wood line. So it's really hard for him to actually really deny the wood from him.
No, it's not really viable. These are so small. So every time you get pushed up, you need to spend 100 wood on a new lumber camp. So you need the middle. If one player has the middle and the other doesn't, you're fucked. Trust me, you're going to struggle so much for wood on this map. That's why Men-at-Arms Towers is the only or the strongest play on Atacama overall. Many players dislike this map because of the strength of Men-at-Arms Towers here. But we'll see Eldeniro with 3 on wood. He means to go the River Scouts here. Lord Tidow with 4 on wood means to drop a barracks and go for the Bulgarians' instant men-at-arms, likely followed by towers. I would be happy to be...
Creep post is a good help, good aid for him to secure all that stuff.
Yep.
So maybe it might be a better pick than I thought it would be, for sure.
Well, on the other hand, if you think about the previous games, it's many times it's been Eldeniro up to the castle age sooner, and that's going to be a pickle for Lord Tidow here. So he can't. And Men-at-Arms Towers is a very, very all-in play as well. In a sense, you're sacrificing a lot of economy.
Yeah.
So
and I hate that Lord Tidow is not making eco behind all this, because I think they're even players, but Eldeniro is just a better boomer. Like,
yes.
all in all, he's just like using his eco advantages. And I mean, the last game was resigned. The score difference wasn't that big. It was just because he didn't care about his units. He just throw the camels in under the castle fire.
Yep.
Who cares if he can reproduce them?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
If he can reproduce them. So
and that's where we come back to we come back to play styles, you know, because we're with 2 players, they're less than 15 elo points apart. They're both in the low 1300s now. That's the thing. If you see it on the rank ladder as well, today I had 3 easy wins. Yesterday I got clapped 4 or 5 times in a row because players have different playstyles. Some are macro players, some are insane with the micro, like Akkal-AOE, but then you're lacking other parts, like playing the economy later on and stuff. So it's different styles, and here Eldeniro is getting rewarded for his civilization picks and the defensive choices, reading the game as it goes on.
And also, there's a reason why controller player is that high in the ranking, because he makes the right decisions.
Hey!
He's pretty shit.
Yeah, they don't want to hear you talk out Honor.
Yeah.
App the Eldeniro. I thought I turned down that volume. I need to figure out how to do that.
Oh no.
What's going on? Are you
He
looking at
lost the scout to the TC.
Oh dear. Alright, at least you know the enemy TC location.
I get some other vibes.
Yeah, Adal Wolf. One of our friends who tends to sacrifice his TC. He's 1700 elo, by the way, but he still loses scouts, especially Eagle scouts to the TC. Heli Chaos, hello. And now Eldeniro, he can safely long distance hunt here, because he knows that Lord Tidow has lost his scout to TC. These villagers are not in danger at all.
Man, but what did he do to his fans? does he pay them or what's going on? Actually, it's so confusing.
Many of them don't even know Age of Empires. Eldeniro is streamed FIFA mostly and other kinds of games, so it's
I see.
football enthusiast. But now, okay, Eldeniro is up on scout. He should be able to scout that Lord Tidow is going for these angry housewives, aka men at arms here. And Lord Tidow, why are you not on the way to the feudal age yet? This is actually a disaster. He's going forward with men. I think he forgot.
Why is he going with the villages?
No, he's gonna make
What?
powers, but it's not. It's Lord Tidow. What the heck is going on here? Oh, this is a throw, I think. There he kicks fuel, and it's still 2 minutes to go. He can deny the middle here a bit with villagers and militia, but men-at-arms is miles away, and in the meantime, Eldeniro has scouts here to help clean up a bit. Holy smoke. Oh, what a throw. Lord Tid throw, unfortunately, this looks like right now.
I mean, look at that. Eldeniro doesn't even care. He just places the. Oh my god.
Yeah, the thing is, Lord Tidow, he's down 3-0. He can go completely all in and live with it because he knows he'll need to win 4 games in a row. That feels like an impossible task. That could be why he's not attentive enough to everything now. But this is looking like to be a very short game, sadly, for our German friend here.
Why aren't the Berber villages just running away? Yeah, actually true.
But at least now feudal age will kick in and he'll have a response to the scouts.
3? Oh. Yeah, that's easily wallable if he pays attention. He doesn't. He does.
Okay. Oh, that's a nice wall. Yeah, but the second one gets stopped. 1 builder down at least. Okay, Eldeniro evening it out a little bit here, but Lord Tidow is the one with the dead builders and he's losing more to the scouts here. And these villagers obviously wanted to build towers here, but that's not gonna happen. They're going down. Are we looking at the GD and Eldeniro champion here in just a few minutes?
Don't let him wall that in. Don't let it. Thank God.
Oh, the tower! 1 builder, hero woman. Oh, she's the champ. He has men at arms. He has tanky boys here too.
Yeah, but
protect.
Scouts are faster.
But Lord Tidow is down. He is surprising enough. He's down only 1 villager here. I find that peculiar that they both lost so many villagers here. And
again, he's so focused to doing stuff that he forgets all his idle villages. Do something. Use your idle villager hotkey. I'm so annoyed by this. I hated myself when I forget to do it. Now he does it. Like so much idle time.
Yeah, lots of stuff going on. The sea and the Eldeniro just relocating here. So that's someone that Lord Tidow has to scout. He has to scout ASAP. That there's it's fine, but he's still mining stone, so he could still place more towers, but he obviously needs to find the relocation. Now you denied now you've denied wood once. You need to find the relocation and not allow Eldeniro to take wood again. Even if he has invested 100 wood into a new lumber camp, this is a fine one if it doesn't get discovered. Okay, now he's going into enemy base, into scouts here. Angry Bavarian, indeed.
I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed because I think he's a great player and he just messes it up. I think I feel the same, kind of. That I think I can be a good player, but I just mess up all the time. That's why I'm so annoyed by him. What is this? What is he's like?
It's a great migration. Oh, that's a ballsy tower.
Great migration. Yes,
in the middle of everything here. So 2 tiles further ahead, and you actually deny the stone as well. But I think this is just outside of range. But the melee units can of course engage here, and also it denies farms if it goes up. if it goes up. And we're killing a house foundation while we're at it. Problem here is Eldeniro has 14 on wood now. He has all the time in the world to... Oh, he's overcompensating here. 3 towers on the wood line to the side here. Eldeniro is playing Fortress over here.
But it comes down to wood, to be honest.
I think Eldeniro getting to focus down the middle when that's where all the defenders are, need to use the wings and spread the game. Okay, they're trying to tear the tower down here. Will they succeed? There are men-at-arms here to stop that. The beauty of this tower, defensive tower of Eldeniro, is that it can't actually be taken down by Lord Tidow's stuff because it's right next to the town center. But look at the idle eco tower though for Eldeniro. Yeah, I mean, we need to address the side here. Eldeniro is probably going to survive this. If he holds on there, he's keeping the villager lead, he's extending his farms in the back.
And that's disgusting. 3 towers, a market, and then he closes the walls, probably.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he refuses to play it open, this one. But he's off stone, so no more defensive towers, actually. There's still potential here for Lord Tidow. He has a plan here, and the players again try to tear down the tower, but there are melee units here to stop that from happening. Lord Tidow now, he has a better eco balance behind it. We have to say that. He has 11 on wood, 10 on food, a few on gold, a few on stone. He is a much better setup right now to get to that cast stage quicker. But again, it's lack of scouting here, not seeing the transition to the side. That's a perfect crep post spot for later though, for Lord Tidow, in the middle section, for example, here on the wood line. So never say never. If he makes it to cast stage sooner here, he could still threaten the middle presence of Eldeniro, who is currently very much on the defensive.
Why is this tower so important for Eldeniro? This tower does not a lot, to be honest.
It protects his farms, man.
Yeah, but he can't farm here anyway.
Well, they're all looking like caster. Right now it's 50-50. But Lord Tidow has that equal lead, and he has the momentum here. Could go either way. Maybe we'll have the reverse sweep, eh? I'm not taking any bets, I think. Lord Tidow, why is the food eco so low though? Why aren't you placing more farms? You have so much wood. Make farms, not love. Or something like that. The men-at-arms are doing work though. They could hopefully find the gold over here. That's a setback of losing the starting scout, but that makes all that more important to use maybe a few of spearmen here or something to scout the rest of the map. Look at this waller boy. No way you're walling out these men-at-arms here, or are you? Just a tower here and this gold is done for. Ah, tower, perfect. Have to say I appreciate the infantry after Peaceful Blue. Yeah, he's really all in here. He's down 3-0 after all. And you have to admire the spearman mass here as well. He'll need the pikes against burgers later anyway. As Eldeniro dropped 2 stables. He's still repairing the tower, Waldner.
Unbelievable.
And look at the villager count now. No player up in the next stage. Eldeniro has lost 18 villagers. And is about to lose his gold yet again. Reverse sweep is on, indeed. We'll drink to Lord Tidow for this one. Oh, don't tell me. No. walling in one builder to poke at this tower.
No.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Alright. So, here another stable. What the fuck is this? You can't use them. You don't have the resource to produce out of 4 stables. What a trolly game so far. I think Eldeniro just had a few whiskeys. Maybe. Maybe it was preemptively celebrating the victory here, as Lord Tidow finally finds the other side here. Now, don't sacrifice all the infantry to the 3 towers here. The scouts are out. And he's walling.
28 minutes, nobody's in Castle Age.
And he's walling again to the left-hand side. We all knew Fireball would eventually destroy the Eldeniro. Oh, Fireball, man, that's a nasty drink. That's horrible. Oh, how much damage will these scouts get? Most, if not all of the spearmen, they're out of position. Just passing. Just passing. Uh-oh. Wait, what? 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 It's a military infantry genocide here under the TC of Eldeniro. What is that?
Whoa, what? Are you abandoned? Oh my god. At least stick to it.
Yeah. I think he needs
But
30...
actually, I think he can turn down... he can kill his towers. Just go around. Go around.
Yeah, that's true. He doesn't need to break in here and take unnecessary damage. The farm eco is still very exposed, so if you take that power, you could still take out villagers here, and yeah, this is not ideal. He has defense though, it helps a little bit. But Eldeniro somehow is going last stage here, and maybe he'll actually clutch this game as well now, by having access to knights and a slight head start. Tell me, Lord Tidow, you'll kick the cast station out, please. You're floating shitloads of resources. There we go. There we go.
You know what I found really strange? What I find really strange is that Lord Tidow knows about the gold in the backside on the mill of Eldeniro. He knows it. He doesn't go there.
Yeah, where he has
Just
2 towers
deny
already.
every gold.
Oh boy.
But just
Well,
go there.
well, at least it's only 40 seconds for Eldeniro. Up here with East Burvers, he has cheaper cavalry. He doesn't actually have gold access, does he? But he could still use the market to some extent. Oh, he has gold! Oh, in the back, in the back,
Yeah,
in the back.
That's what I said, yeah.
That's what you meant, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a mistake again, like the previous game as well, where you could deny resources so easily, and you just don't. Oof.
Yeah, sure.
It's the small things, man. It's never idle your
small
army.
Things. All the small things. Never idle your army. Don't have a small penis. It's all coming together.
Yeah, at least we won't have wood issues on this map, you know. If you can control your wood, that is.
That's what she said.
Exactly. But please, contest this gold. This is like free access to Berber's Knights here in the Castle Age. 3 Knights, triple stable producing for Eldeniro now. Lord Tidow just slightly behind, has long swordsmen now. Could use those to tear down any presence over here. But Pikeman should probably be teched. It's on the way. And the Krepost on this precious starting. This co-caster better get a raise after today's liquid performance. Yeah. Fair
What?
point. Fair point. What are the odds for today's match? I don't even dare take in the bets now. But I say the odds are high. Pretty darn high for Lord Tidow for the reverse sweep here now. Well, the Krepost goes up.
Yeah, it looks awful right now for Eldeniro, to be honest. But
Yeah, but he has gold access.
never
He has
say
gold
never.
access. He has gold access, and he still has the farms, and he has somewhat cheaper cavalry, and he has an opponent that doesn't use the resources properly to extend on the field. He's Bulgarian, so he could drop 3 TCs right now with his wood and stone, and he'd
But
still
he
have
doesn't.
resources to spare, and he would have
Because
resources to spare.
he never adds TCs. Why are you never adding TCs?
Yeah.
So annoying. Even I do it, and I like aggression.
Oh, but now Krepost on the woodland. This I like. I like this, but
Yeah,
you
that's
can't.
good. Pretty
But
good.
all of Lord Tito's army is forward, and he's gonna have 10 knights in his face very soon. And Eldeniro just escapes again. So more Kreposts will be needed.
I would love if Eldeniro scouts the map a little bit more, because there are additional resources to take. So he could place a TC on the northeast side. There's stone, gold, and wood. He could do a lot of stuff.
Alright, we
This
have
map
two.
has, yeah.
In Lord Tito's defense, we have a second TC on the gold here, so that's good. But there are knights here to do with that foot. You need much more pikes. And look, only 4 on food again now, right now, for Lord Tito because of the raids. His food income is idle, so he can't make more pikes right now. I think he wants to kill the market. Might be a good move.
Yeah.
But again, he needs to be active with the scouting and find the relocation of the enemy. He doesn't see the new TC. That's wood and soon to be farm income for Eldeniro.
But I think going knights is the wrong decision right now. He needs to go crossbows or something.
That's right, he's easily stopped by walling like this, even how inefficient it is for Lord Tidow, and there's lots of pikes and infantry on the field. Even longswords would do okay here in these masses against the knights, I think. And this time around, Eldeniro actually can't afford to lose army. If he loses his knights, it's GG, I think, because he can't replenish them. He's 20 villagers behind.
What
But
is he doing?
he's
Yeah,
taking
GG.
a very bad fight, to say the least. 31 mil 32 here. Lord Tilo takes it. Reverse sweep is on? Question mark. 3-1.
Dude,
Yeah. Thanks.
I wanted to do something else right now, and actually we just kidding.
You what?
No, I was just kidding.
All right. I'll check the VOD later. All right. KD 5636 Minotaur Towers strong on Atacama, even with that Titanic start from Mr. Lord Tito. He put it in the bag. He ends with an army high 3 times the size of the opponent. He did get the wood control in the end, so that's something that's always a good thing. And casting time similar here, but obviously better economy for T-Love. Teeth stumble. Alright, let's look for the next one, but in the meantime, I'm gonna grab myself another beer. Beer, right back. The pints are flowing like the gameplay, exactly. Just gonna see if I can find them. Louder! Could be they want a small break. Our 100% record is gone, but our faith remains. Yeah, 95% is probably okay too if he takes it. And it's 3 home maps for Eldeniro now, by the way. So he has some potential here.
Yeah.
I'm kind of speculating in Acropolis now because I know Eldeniro really likes cav archer play. So I'm kind of seeing that as an option here. In which case he might go Mongols for Acropolis. I will try search for open. Oh, okay, the lobby is up. Looks like it is shrublands for Eldeniro. That's actually quite similar to plains and dust, with the wood lines shaped a bit differently. So we'll see how it plays out for them. Could be that I've started. Want to check here? Or maybe not. Thinking hard and long about the Sims to use. Smoke break, maybe? I don't even know if they're smoking. It is live indeed, Helichaos. I'm trying to catch the finals live. The 1300 to 1500 final is live tomorrow, by the way. And it's live at goes live at 6 GMT, I think. With Azur versus Snapey, I believe.
Sorry, toilet.
Go for it.
No, I was. I'm back.
Oh, you were back. You're back. Okay.
Yes.
Azur, the guy who knocked you out. Yeah, exactly.
Khmer Turks.
Okay, you have it.
Another
Okay.
matchup.
Well, we'll be seeing scouts for sure.
For sure.
Okay. Okay, I need to.
I hope that Eldeniro isn't greedy and doesn't make the and does make the barracks, because the barracks is important in Scout War.
Yeah, we'll see. I can't find it yet.
I typed in Eldeniro, then I found it.
Eldeniro. Yeah, there it is. Thanks.
Yeah, it has 2 minutes. For you, probably 45 minutes as well. Seconds.
Yep.
Minutes.
40,
What? What? Minutes?
40 seconds. Go home, my corner. You're drunk.
I'm not drunk. Just a little
Come on.
tipsy.
Yeah, you think we'll see 16 pop scouts here, Hell Chaos, huh?
Yeah. For sure.
No, it's gonna be Scouts War, and Eldeniro, if he even considers it, he should never go for archers, because Turks have extra pierce armor on their scouts, so that's a no-go. But we'll see. Yeah, if you can pull off the 16 pop... 16 pop archers. Yeah, that's...
That's
some crazy stuff.
sportly. Yeah.
Alright, let me just... I think I'm live now. Yeah, we'll take our chances with this. Just gonna go on last four just to make sure. Yeah, we're live. Alright, so we have Khmer versus Turks here. Shroudlands, as you can see, it's still that definitely open style, but there's more potential for full walls here, right? Between the woodlines. See that Lord Tidow, he has not won the map lottery here. He has 2 forward golds. But gold maybe not that significant in what will likely be a scout war here. Unless they want to turtle it out, of course. So what do you think, Alconer? I see some back berries here for Eldeniro, which is useful. But otherwise, they both have forward golds, actually, but Eldeniro a little bit closer to home, at least.
Yeah, but Eldeniro's map, I don't like it that much, to be honest. I mean, he can wall off, maybe, if he's able to wall off to the sides.
If you're Eldeniro, if you're Eldeniro, that's not a maybe. So, but yeah.
Yeah, well, fair enough. But I mean, these are like the cancer trees, whatever. I mean, you never know if you're really walled or not.
Yeah, it's like Serengeti style. Serengeti style trees.
Yes. So you never know if you're really walled. So, but yeah, he could like build some walls to the west, northwest, then to the other, and maybe he's kind of safe, and he can save his resources there. For sure.
Blue
on the other hand, we on Lord Tidow's side, I like his backwoods. And his gold is a little bit better, I would say, but not great either.
Is it though? I feel like Eldeniro's gold is slightly closer. Yeah, and both players.
I thought about placing TCs, but you're right. Lord Tidow doesn't place TCs, so probably Eldeniro's map is better overall.
To be honest, they both have a horrible 30 golds here. That's the third one of Eldeniro to the northwest, and Tidow almost with the gold closer to enemy base than his own. Well, we might have a scouts run in here. See? Lord Tidow, don't sacrifice the scout to enemy TC again, please. Okay, we'll follow this guy.
I just want to say something. If Lord Tidow looks at the POV or watches the POV, uh, I I'm sorry. I don't want to offend you. It's just I think you're a very great player, but sometimes I think you just do the wrong decisions, and just work on that, and you'll be 1400 in like a minute.
From
But
one
add
German.
eco, add eco, add it. I had to learn it the hard way. I
Yeah.
was like 60 villages all the time. Like on Woobly, my peak was 60 villages. Then I stopped making villages and didn't add TCs and whatnot. And it's such a difference if you add TCs on really crucial spots. And I just would do it because it would make you so much better, way better.
So stop being Lord Tidow and become Lord Eco instead.
And we still don't know. Maybe it's a win streak for him right now. Maybe he's getting the 4-3, whatever. I mean, it's unlikely, but maybe.
Never say never. Quite
Never
right.
say never. Do you see the camel on the east-north side? It
Yeah.
has HP 17 HP of 20. What happened?
Where was it? Right side? North side? No.
North, basically directly in the north. There are 3 camels
Oh
and
yeah.
1 is damaged. Why?
Alright. I have no idea.
Is it even attackable?
At least you can't eat them. They're just decoration here, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
like me. But he's milling the deer. That's pretty nice. Eldeniro, he's getting the food
Yeah.
income.
I think I saw Lord Tito pushing in some direction. No, never mind. They're far out there. So that's a slight eco advantage for Eldeniro then, even if it's another wood investment. But keep in mind, Kver can go greedy and drop the stable right away. So losing that 100 wood now doesn't matter as much. But he's going to gold! Is he gonna go men-at-arms with Kver here? Or even worse, archers against the Turk scouts?
No, he won't go archers. It's two on gold. I think it's men at arms.
That could also be for an
But
early husbandry.
yeah, but again, I don't know if it's. I mean, everybody plays men at arms these days. It's crazy. I mean, it's one of the best strategies, obviously. But with that uptime,
FC, it could be the ghost, but that seems even with the walls, that seems extremely ballsy. But he is taking the hunt, and he doesn't need any extra buildings, so if he can, yeah, okay. He really should be getting away with that, but it's beginning to look a lot like FC, you're right, the ghost.
but to be honest, Lord Tidow could wall pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's not really difficult. His
But
wood lines are perfect.
But he's already making the scouts, and at least he'll be able to hit before. He's stopped the hunt already, and he has more scouts on the way. And again, I'm leaning towards a tower on the woodline because it's the only woodline that Eldeniro can take here, so just stop it somehow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tower in the middle of the wood and gold, even. You could deny both here. So you have to stop these greedy approaches, and one of the better ways sometimes is making towers. However weak those towers are, at the very least it forces your opponent to spend 125 stone on the defensive tower, delaying any further town centers for Eldeniro in the castle age. But he's gonna kick right up here, almost. He's gonna queue a few villagers and go to the castle age. Crazy. These scouts don't even know where to go. He's going for the mill again, that's good. Just in case. Eldeniro is long distance hunting here. 4 scouts so far for Tidow. And sadly, he's going to be far, far, far behind to the castle age if Eldeniro pulls off his fast castle here. I'd almost say these are Turk scouts. They have a bit extra pierce armor, so just run through the TC here and make the best of your damage.
Yeah, would do the same for sure.
This is
I
not
mean,
going to
even
be...
if he's able to quick wall it, then it's still would loss.
Look at this 30 food now for Eldeniro, and he's up to the castle age, and there's not going to be any Turks camels anytime soon. I think... What do you do about that even? You have to go mass Turk spearmen.
Look at Tidow's eco. I hate it. It's so annoying. Like, how many are they? 5? 10 villages idle,
Yeah,
just
10,
like that.
10 idles now. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he gets it, but like, not extreme AI. Like, he just get it like 10 minutes after it. Just make it.
The roast is real,
Make
and
them
Eldeniro
work.
now 1 minute 50 seconds to the cast stage, dropping the blacksmith, dropping the stables, and still has gold access, albeit only 3 or 4 in gold here, so it's gonna have a limited number of knights here. But there's not going to be much Lord Tidow can do about that, unfortunately.
Wait, what?
Okay, and an archer, I think that's good. He can deny some gold income now, at least. Even if it's just 1 or a few. 2 archers.
Oh.
Is he in? No, he's not in.
Oh.
The problem is, with castle age in for Eldeniro, 3 knights out even without the upgrades, he cleans up this. The bar looks unkind. What do you mean? Oh, the bar. That bar. Yeah, true. But it's only registering numbers and not necessarily strength. Eldeniro 0 army, but he's in the castle age. He's 1 age up ahead.
Finally he does it. Finally.
Running through, yeah. And he's
I mean,
denying
here
the
there are
gold.
houses. Don't waste time if you get walled out here.
1 tile left. No, but he could still go around the back, I think.
Yeah,
That's value. This is good value. This is good value.
That's really good value.
There's no gold access for Eldeniro. He only has 2 knights. That's all he could afford. And as a cur, you could...
If he doesn't throw his army, he's in a winner position right now.
Yeah, Lord Tidow is playing the map nicely, correctly now. He's...
Yeah, I mean, he has 2 knights right now.
Catching, causing a lot of damage. Market! Alright, Eldeniro is full on panicking now. He's got his knights out, but even now it's 7 scouts. Yeah, they don't have upgrades. If they had upgrades, maybe. But archers numbers, they are feudal age archers, yes. But
Well, okay.
they still do decent. Yeah, but that's fine. It's buying Tidow time to pull back and do whatever. I think he's done the damage now. He did kill 4 villagers. He's delaying, but he needs to somehow keep denying the gold though. Eldeniro, he won't be affording any town centers anytime soon. But Lord Tidow, sadly, he needs either to get to castle age ASAP or commit just full on crazy to feudal age numbers here. And he needs to keep the pressure.
His uptime is gonna be so bad.
Yep.
And he has nothing besides maybe Spearman. He can throw at him, so
he can't take his foot off the gas now. He needs to keep pressuring the gold, especially when the Eldeniro, and keep the pressure up with these remaining scouts and archers here. Yeah, I think he just needs to commit to food now. He has the numbers still. And just
buy food. He sold his stone and
yeah, that's perfect.
His way up.
Yeah, that's good. And the archers will do work here still. They're going to do damage to the knights because they don't have +2 yet. That's just simply not affordable for Eldeniro. And blue he needs to keep the pressure up. It's as simple as that. Eldeniro has locked himself up in the corner here. Five knights now though for Eldeniro. 6 knights soon, I think. But the economy still kind of in favor of the Lord Tidow here. He has had more idle pieces time behind this, but he keeps a builder lead after getting some kills. Nice market abuse, indeed. I think he's walled, isn't he? Well, soon he needs to wall this as well. House? No! Okay, he's fine for now. He is fine for now.
Repair. Oh no. He's gonna let them in.
Yeah, but house foundation. Okay, palisades, house. Another 2 palisades.
Oh,
I
yeah,
need.
it's
Yeah,
so
he got. I think he got this. Yeah, he got
panic
this.
walls.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he got this. Still panic walls.
Oh, but he could trap them. He could trap them.
Ah,
There's one house on the other side, and he hasn't trapped.
Streamrod Roa.
It's not abuse as long as you're good at the game. We still call it market abuse. Rightfully so. Alright, Castlage is in, Lord Tidow, not anything impressive here. He's getting bloodlines and upgrades, but he's not really...
Wait, what? He's getting fletching now?
Ouch.
Oh.
Well, he
balls hurt. It's the same like the finals of the thingy. How's it called? Desert Cup. It's the same
Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I have that. I tried to look for that clip. I wanted it with your co-caster command, but I couldn't find it.
It's a little graphic.
Some unfriendly banter in the chat now, I see. I'm assuming you know each other and it's okay-ish for now.
Yeah, man. I'm mod here. I can ban you.
All Eldeniro needs to do is bring one scorpion. Yeah, it's making scorpions. Knights and scorpions. Strong. 14 knights now. That's the price of Lord Tidow letting go of the pressure on Eldeniro's side. Eldeniro, for once, actually not adding more TCs. He's playing all in knights instead here, so he's switching up his gameplay style a little bit. But he's winning his position back here to some extent. The builder counts are dead even. But Lord Tidow's slight numbers advantage still. He's missing Bodkin Arrow though, just to have Alconner's balls diminish even more.
The thing is, again, only one TC for Lord Tidow. Only one. Why doesn't he ever expand his eco? I mean, it's so sad because he does the right things, but
Yeah, and especially on these maps when the wood is so fragile to attack, you need to try and get out. But right now, Nero has some good momentum again. He has mass knights and a couple of scorpions here to hold the archers and whatnot up. But the cavalry numbers are convincing though, and they have similar upgrades to the knights. But the knights are in. Could actually have attempted some houses here to keep the raids out. Oh, well, then Nero pulls back. He's gonna be circled. He's gonna loot. Loot stop here now. This is good. This is good for Lord Tidow. Good engagement. Yeah, he cleans up the knights here. He cleaned up the scorpions. Eldeniro arguably with a stronger economy moving ahead now because he's not adding another TC now, so now we have safe gold. Alright, Lord Tidow, time to counterattack ASAP. You can't sit back and enjoy the show here now. And by the way, Alcolner, he sold his stone to go after the Castle Age. That's why he isn't adding TCs immediately this time around.
ah, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, but still, buy stone.
No.
But I mean, it's so annoying because I think if this guy has eco behind all this shit,
Yep. Yep.
then he's like at least even to Eldeniro.
Yeah, I think so. They aren't that far apart. Anyway. Market abuse, shake my head. Yes, exactly. I do it all the time myself. It's a good way to get a quick gold in. Why is he attacking a house? There isn't anything inside there. Light Cav to get some scouting intel down here. Hopefully he'll find the 3T expansion to the side. I think you should consider adding more Light Cav actually, because they have that extra Pierce armor still. And there's food in the bank for Lord Tidow to make use of that. SMH my head. Oh, but look at Eldeniro's production behind this. He's 55 builders to 41 now. Lord Tidow has food and gold in the bank. He's not spending it. He still doesn't have Vodkin Arrow for the remainder of his crossbows. But he's trying to get some attacks in here. But he's also not keeping the camels close to the crossbows, just in case any more knights enter the Tiller. There aren't any knights, but Lord Tidow can't know this. Fourth TC for Eldeniro. This guy is a boomer, man.
Yeah.
Booming is an Age of Empires term referring to your economy, with these town centers producing villagers, workers that bring in resources. And when you place more of these town centers, it's called booming. Booming economy. So it's not boomer in the traditional sense. And he's switching into pikes now. I think that's a good call, but it's still going to be a while until Eldeniro's economy can consistently support mass pikes here. Maybe you should consider... No, he can't actually make monks because there's light cab on the field as well. Right now I'm loving the army pressure of Lord Tidow, I have to say. You probably see the production queue in-game, Akkal-AOE, that is producing camels consistently. And a very, very aggressive forward castle here.
Indeed. Well, I see it now.
Yeah?
Well, that's gonna go up.
Yeah, I think so. It's always a good thing getting it up, you know.
That's what you said. I'm the drunk, and you said it.
Well, I was referring to the castle man.
Yeah, sure.
I think we can like this position. It denies 2 TCs, some farms, and maybe a little bit of the stone as well. Yeah, that tower is not going to be helpful here at all. So Eldeniro is suffering now. He has 2 mangonels, he has 4 pikemen, that's all of his army. And actually, where is his... Whoa!
What?
GG! Lord Tidow is back. Castle in your face to end the second game here. Well,
Why?
because Eldeniro doesn't have army to stop this castle, he's going to lose everything. He's outnumbered by 32 military here. Wow! I think these guys switched up about this. Their home maps here, because Lord Tidow is certainly looking good now. Two games in a row now. Actually, even if... Oh, never mind. Lord Tidow still needs to win the 2 next ones. But, however, he can look back and be happy with the performance now with 2 games taken back after being down 3-0. This dude is playing the long game.
Yeah.
Aye.
You invited me to a long night, man.
Yeah. Hope you have enough beer.
Yeah.
With 10 farmers. Yeah, and then how much on gold? Yeah, 8
Ballerino.
8 farmers for Lord Tidow. Alright, let's see if we can find the next game here. if they have it up, will be going to either Acropolis or Lowland. So finally, Eldeniro gets to play his Cav Archers, I think. Could be Mongols for Acropolis or Lowland. But then again, Tidow has Tatars in his draft. Oh, we've seen this already, actually. Here. Turks win. And Kurlus. Eldeniro's head has gone. Yeah, I mean, it's going to feel pretty bad if he loses 4-3 in this one, but that seems like a bit of a stretch. Still. What do we make of this team stuff? We have Acropolis and Lowlands. And they're both kind of shaped the same way. Acropolis has a height for either player on their home base, whereas Lowland, all the resources are downhill, kind of like a big golden pit. So we're definitely going to see Tatars now, no matter the map, I think. It's true, Tidow has great civs left and Eldeniro with Mongols, Saracens, Malay. He only needs one win though, and Mongols is good for both the remaining maps.
I would love a Saracens all in.
Yeah. Eldeniro can still afford to take some chances here, so we'll see.
Who would have thought? Oh, it's up.
Okay.
Mongols Vikings.
Interesting.
Interesting matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't see that a lot, actually. I think. And Acropolis, okay. I still think I like Mongols better for Acropolis here. The pure mobility.
I didn't see the map.
Mobility.
I didn't see the map.
But if Lord Tidow can secure his base and play the strong economy of the Vikings. Oh, wait. He doesn't play economy. Hasn't done
He
yet.
doesn't. That's why he picks Vikings, because
yeah, he has to think less about. Yeah, this is going to be tough for Lord Tidow. He'll be subject to Mongols, Cav Archers, or scouts into knights for that matter. Or yeah, it's going to be tough. He needs mass crossbow, mass arbalest, and make the best of them. I think we might even see Viking scouts this game. I think, but
I mean, it's an option.
we'll see. Vikings are one of the best 1TC, absolutely, Paradox. No question about it. So it's Acropolis. You start on a hill, and again, if you attack from uphill, the enemy units will take more damage, 25% more damage. Why not Tatars on Acropolis? They are arguably even better for lowlands, actually, because you'll be fighting a lot from uphill versus downhill on lowlands as well. So I think it's a good save, but definitely Tatars would be a better counter pick to Mongols here, or maybe not counter pick, but a better pick against Mongols. So Eldeniro with the Mongols here, he benefits from 40% faster hunt. So he'll eat his food faster and potentially get more quickly to the feudal age, and he could start pumping out scouts and punish the enemy inside. He could also try to lame the boar, as we saw in previous games, because usually the boars will be forward on Acropolis like this. Oh, scouts fight. Oop. I think Lord Tidow is hungry for a boar lame here, maybe, again. Oh, is he gonna find it?
No. didn't.
Just almost. Ah, it's too late. Bugger. Interesting front woodland. Yeah, that's gonna be hard to lumber camp on the ground there. That's actually not possible, I think. Both players have the forward berries. So if Lord Tidow tries to go for some men-at-arms action here, he might still have success due to the forward berries here. But it's a long distance to go. Getting the second boar. Is the hill a big advantage for L? It could potentially be if he wants to go for the Mongols' cavalry archer or the unique unit, the Mangudai, because then he will have a unit on a horse that shoots arrows, so he could always back off to the hill and deal more damage having the hill advantage. And that's easier for Eldeniro than for the opponent here, because Vikings don't. Well, they have the option for cavalry archers, but they shouldn't.
Look at the back of Latido's base. He has very safe woodland and gold.
Oh, that's lucky, but he'll probably never scout that. That's the issue.
No, he didn't. He didn't. Man, so close.
But that happens a lot on the Acropolis these days, back woodland or back gold like this, and that's so unfair because it's so easy to secure, and the enemy probably won't scout that corner either in a 1v1. Yeah, I'm curious what we'll see here. Yeah, llamas. Llamas out.
Yes. These assholes.
We probably just lost 10 viewers because of those sounds.
Man.
Well, it's the barracks for Lord Tidow, and it's actually a forward barracks. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either because it's shorter walking distance.
Yeah, I can dig that for sure. Because the other maps, he always placed it like really on the back, and I thought like, what the hell is going on?
But on the other hand, we have Eldeniro, 30 seconds from the feudal age. He'll be pumping out the scouts, and Lord Tidow still has 1 minute 40 something seconds to go. Genghis Khan says relax. Yeah.
What? Way faster village from Eldeniro here. That's gonna be obviously scouts.
And Lord Tidow, he is far from walled, to say the least. He's not gonna have spearmen for another 50 seconds. He's looking at some potential serious damage here. And I don't quite understand that second lumber camp either. That's on the same woodlands.
Losing a scout here is really bad.
Oh, yeah. He lost that one for free. He's still insisting on the men-at-arms, I see. 3 of them at least. Green's not that far ahead with blue gold spears. Yeah, it's true, it takes time to get the scouts out as well. And if he gets the men-at-arms upgrade in, that's gonna do decent for Lord Tidow as well. He's gonna run into walls with the men-at-arms though.
Yep,
like...
and also he needs the wall. It's just a matter. He never walled.
One more, okay, there we go. We're done.
Oh, bless you.
Corona. No. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Fuck that shit. Okay.
Alright, the scouts are forward. Let's follow
Um,
the scouts of Eldeniro, because the men-at-arms will just be quick-walled out here by houses or stuff. Bless you, streamer, thanks. Good quick walls though, we'll give him that. He's keeping the scouts out, he's quick walling, the small walling the area, not wasting wood here. I think Lord Tidow really likes to keep the wood in the bank, but he doesn't spend it. So he's a hoarder of wood. Men-at-arms just being... This is the most economic way to keep the walls up. Just task one villager to repair and these 3 swordsmen. Putting the walls on fire doesn't scare this villager away. He's just banging away and putting out the fire with his stone club right here. That's AoE 2 logics. AoE 2 logics. Yeah, they're cramped inside here, so that's the downside of walling like this, not having space to work. Fearless villager, indeed. These scouts, though, there aren't even... There's 2 spearmen. Okay, there's spearmen for Lord Tidow. He has the defenses. He protects the berries for now, but the berries are... Yeah, still much food to be eaten. 1 scout down. 2 scouts down. Good defense. So far. And the men-at-arms just banging away at these palisade walls, and the hero villager keeps them out all on his own here. Now archery range, that's the common follow-up to men-at-arms openings like this. Yeah, so now his archers on the way soon. There are only 2 scouts left for Eldeniro, which is also safely walled at home when he has a huge farming geek already. He has... Yeah, at least a few more on farms than his opponent does, so he's probably going to go to the gas stage sooner than the Vikings with the men-at-arms archers investment here. Blue needs double attacks too. Yeah, very true. That's gonna come back and bite him in the ass if he doesn't get the eco upgrades here, because that's so important. Oh, are they in? Are they in?
but it's no.
Yeah.
It's so greedy. It's so greedy that he doesn't have some archers behind that.
Yeah. Eldeniro has the range up, but he's making skirmishers. He's expecting or knows that there's an archery range from the Vikings here. You'd expect it, of course, after the men-at-arms opening, that he will follow up with archers, and of course make skirmishers, the counter unit. It's not going to do much to the men-at-arms, it's only going to deal 1 damage per shot, but it's very efficient against the archers. Lord Tidow also is lacking fletching here. He's moving out without fletching, with only 2 archers here. They will do very little damage, no matter what here.
Sure.
This is the best comeback since Meatloaf in 1993. Two more ranges for Eldeniro here. He wants to get to the cast edge. He wants to pump out his favorite unit, the cavalry archers. That is basically a horseman with a bow and arrow, so he rides around and shoots people. Very mobile, quick unit to use to hit different areas on the map simultaneously. Lord Tidow, not too far off either. He's missing 45 gold and 150 food now to click up to the next stage. Oh, but scouts found the woodline. I get a villager, maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. That's some hero villagers right there. Mr. Castle, please inform me of current odds. 60-40 Eldeniro. At least. He's gonna get out his mobility in the units here. So he has the potential to easily target this woodline here and stop Lord Tidow's wood income. And even if Lord Tidow walls here, the cavalry archers will be able to still hit villagers because they have range for their archer, yeah, their bow and arrow. Triple range is going to be tough to hold off, especially with that much earlier cast stage for Eldeniro as well. Eldeniro is going to have 9 to 12 cavalry archers before Lord Tidow can even get up here. Well, at least Lord Tidow is breaking through here, and I'm not loving that idea, because he's going to risk losing a lot of this to the first 2 cavalry archers in the ranges here. Is Eldeniro a streamer or something? Why does he have a fan club? Yeah, he streams FIFA and other stuff. He's doing a little bit of Age of Empires as well, but that's not his main game. Yep, Lord Tidow has to pull out here. He's still... Well, he's in the cast stage. He's gonna get crossbows, but he's not adding more archers. He's gonna be bought back here, and he's still waiting for some upgrades. But the big issue here for Lord Tidow is he has the resources, but he's not really producing units here from the ranges. Eldeniro pays me to support him in his chat.
Oh my god, Cav archers.
Yeah. Mongols cav archers.
I think now now he's got it.
Mongols cavalry archers, they fire faster as well, you know. Oh, town center for Lord Tidow. That might be denied by Eldeniro here. Let's see. Don't lead your army to the town center. Don't lead him into the... Don't lead him... Oh, don't show him the town center. It's gonna go up. It's fine. But look at the numbers. 11 cavalry archers for Eldeniro already, and he's actually not consistently producing out of all the ranges, so it's not making full use of them, but he's cleaning up Lord Tidow's numbers here. Lord Tidow with 2 archer ranges producing crossbows here. And now adding town centers, but that doesn't necessarily quite make sense right now, because he's down in military, he needs much more military. So he can't sustain both multiple town centers and army production now, even the Vikings economy. Yeah, so killing the small numbers that are coming out of the range now. Only 4 crossbows and 2 skirmishers for Lord Tidow. He's got a tiny builder lead here, but that's not going to be enough to get him away from this game. It's going to be easy now for Eldeniro to break these house walls here and run in and get a lot of villagers, I think. Eldeniro, he has the university, but he didn't get ballistics yet, so that's a bit of a setback for the cavalry archers, actually.
And he never scouted his back. That's so sad.
Yeah, that would be beautiful to have these resources here for Lord Tidow, and it's quite likely that Eldeniro would never scout it either, so that's... But I think the ghost is on point here. This is over. The numbers are only going to increase here for Eldeniro. Now going for the woodline here, he's going to get more villagers, I think. Only 2 villagers dead for Lord Tidow for now, so he's actually still in the villager lead here. But he doesn't have any military, or not nearly enough military to deal with this. He needs elite skirmisher, I believe. Maybe some defensive scorpions as well. Siege workshop scorpions. But he's going to struggle for the rest of the game to catch up with the quick and mobile unit that is the Cav Archers.
Vikings are still so dangerous because their eco is just so. I mean, that's why I love them.
Yeah.
I won so many games just because of Viking eco.
Yeah.
I was playing so bad, and still I won, just because of Viking eco.
Yeah, just look at the resources in the bank here. But it's not really, Lord Tidow isn't really spending them. You see he has no production. If there's a little dot under the units here, like there, the villagers, 3 TCs now producing villagers, but no more skirmishers, no more crossbows, even with resources in the bank. Lord Tidow definitely needs more military. He's down to half the military of Eldeniro. Yeah. Needs corps indeed, and he's making them. Or one, at least. Could make a few more with all this gold and wood in the bank. He'd need a university and ballistics for the skirmishers as well, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, what also could save the Vikings here is going for an earlier Imperial Age and have a big ball of crossbows to upgrade into Arbalest and Bracer. But that seems far off for Lord Tidow here, sadly. His eco is a bit imbalanced again, he's floating lots of gold. And slightly low on food as well. Vikings is not my first pick for Necropolis, especially not if I have Tatars in the Civ draft, but he's probably saving that for a potential last game here on Lowlands, but still, you need mobility. "11 minutes idle TC time for Lord Tidow here." So he has 3 town centers, but not really making consistent use of them. So he's down a few villagers to Eldeniro now, even though Eldeniro is just now dropping his 3rd TC. Too many villagers. You can only fit 15 villagers inside the town center, so if Eldeniro is smart now, he just goes close here and tries to snipe as many villagers as possible.
Oh god, yeah. So much value. I mean, still if a lot of Cav Watchers die, it's so much value.
Yeah. It's so much. You can see the idle eco time here. That matters because that affects your resources you bring in. And then Lord Tidow, though, his biggest issue here is that he's floating so many resources and not spending them. You always need to spend the resources until you are at 200 in population. Friendly fire? Yeah, it's not barely a thing in Age of Empires 2. It only applies to few units. Scorpions could get some good hits in here, but Eldeniro, he's a seasoned Cav Archer player. He'll just run away and make sure that the Scorpions can't catch up and hit him. Good villager production for both players now, though, or actually Lord Tidow is taking the lead here. Slightly, it's even, actually 77 to 77, but Lord Tidow hasn't done any damage on Eldeniro's side. That means that Eldeniro's armies are potentially just going to grow. He's even getting light cavalry now to send in front of his cavalry archers. That would deal with everything on the field now from Lord Tidow. Light cav alone would kill the skirmishers, would kill the scorpions, would kill the mangonel. So that's actually a beautiful addition by Eldeniro, a good reaction. Good raids from Eldeniro here now with the light cav. Seems to be targeting villagers and not the scorpions, though. Scorpion numbers kind of scary here for Lord Tidow. But the raids are doing work. Eldeniro now with 20 villagers lead over Lord Tidow. He's spreading out his armies, raiding with light cav on one side, raiding with cavalry archers on another. He has ballistics, he probably has Tumbling, although we can't see it here. And he has Bodkin Arrow on one defense, so he's getting villagers left and right. He's killed 33 fucking villagers and hasn't lost a single one. This is just a steamroll.
Oh no.
Ooh, but Scorpion's doing work. Weakening the cav archers here, and KD looking like me on COD 4. Good comparison. Oh, good castle. Getting work done here. So now Eldeniro is down to 8 cavalry archers, but he has the castle up. He's gonna queue the Mangodai maybe, and make that switch. Gotta explain that castle to me. Hidden castle, man. Hidden castle. He wanted to make sure it went up. A left side castle, I'm not too sure about though.
But Eldeniro's castle doesn't defend a lot. 1 gold, a little bit of wood, but
Yeah.
that's it.
And it's also right on an outpost, so Lord Tidow can see it, but he can't really deny it. He has too little mobility to that. He's gone into pikemen though, so he's gonna deal with the light cav raids, but at what cost? He's already lost 38 villagers. And now he's only making... he has got 2 on food, because he's garrisoning in his town centers to prevent the raids here. He's done a good job at keeping the cavalry archers numbers of the enemy low here, but meanwhile Eldeniro is going Imperial Age, floating lots of resources. He'll be able to go into trebuchets, siege rams, elite Mangodai. Many options here for Eldeniro. That side castle is weird though, but maybe he just wants to kill that one villager that's standing here, building an outpost. Light cav, yeah, Imperial Age unlocks Hussar as well, which is beefier light cavalry that runs quickly and kills units fast. Looking good for Eldeniro, I have to say. He's with 50-60 population lead here, has twice the villagers of the Vikings, and however strong the Vikings economy is, Imperial Age here isn't going to give Lord Tidow all that much, and he's not in a good spot economy-wise to make military out of and upgrades out of his Imperial Age transition. Well, the Nero fanboys are going wild in chat now. They are feeling confident now that their bonus done, their boy has done it. Yep, Eldeniro is in Imperial Age. He's gonna queue Trebs maybe? No, Mangodai of course, yeah. Unique unit of the Mongols. Even stronger than the Cavalry Archer, the unit that he's already been playing here, Eldeniro. And I think Eldeniro has this one in the bag, honestly. He's going to push back the map control, take out the castle in the middle, and use Mangodai and Lightcab, maybe even Hussar soon to raid. One trap, completely unprotected though, but what's Lord Tidow gonna do about it? He only has ranged units here.
Yep.
I think the Scorpions and Crossbows are gonna kill the trap actually. But it doesn't make too much of a difference. We have Mangudai. They're not elite, fair enough. Lotilov has army numbers here now, but he can't really push Eldeniro's base easily here. He didn't want to make it look easy. Yeah, exactly. Oh, he found the corner. Eldeniro found the corner. He's patrolling the gold there just in case Lotilo wants to take that. But Lotilo, he doesn't know. Or does he? No, he doesn't. Why are the Magudai standing there? It's wide open on the left side. 3 castles now for Eldeniro. Elite Magudai numbers increasing. Rams coming in as well. If you get the unique technology for your Mongols, your siege weapons will move faster as well. And up to the point of unstoppability. Hussar is in for some good raids here, and Lord Tilo is down to 99 population, 60 population below Eldeniro. Half the villagers. Lots of gold in the bank, but that's about all there is. He can't make any good armies to deal with Mongols in the late game here now. What are the other odds like now?
I would say
if Lord Tilo gets this,
Eldeniro.
if Lord Tilo gets this Lloyd I would consider giving you £100 for free, but let's not go there. I didn't get that many subs today. Does Tidow have a market? I can check. He probably doesn't. No, he doesn't. Yeah, I see it. Oh, it's there. Okay. You're right. 3 L's on the shirt. Another football reference. Streamer wants me to switch at the end. Yeah, I want the game 7, alright? But I don't see it happening. It's lots of green on the map here. Eldeniro takes the control with castles and units here. He has 55 military to 32. And we have the Rams on this side as well. These dudes, they shred buildings. And there are Hussars here to protect them as well. Doesn't look like he has drill yet, does it? Villager numbers decreasing for Lord Tidow again. Castle going down. Eldeniro is victorious. Congratulations, Eldeniro, taking the 4-2 over Lord Tidow. And I didn't need to spend £100 on Lloyd 8, thankfully. Alright, let's have a look at the stats here. GG indeed. Later eco upgrades for the Vikings here, but at least he got them before cast stage, that's good. KD 129 to 91, and a lot of those were villagers for Eldeniro, so that's some good investment there. Stronger economy overall, he was never hit at home. I don't know if he even ever lost a villager, Eldeniro. He lost 5 villagers, 67.5 eco KD. That's pretty solid. And uptimes, very smooth scouts build there for Eldeniro. Following up cavalry archers in the Castle Age and Mangudai in the Imperial Age worked out. Seemed like a good strategy. Thanks for the great casting. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Much appreciated.
For sure. And thanks to you guys for listening to my drunken shit. Really, I'm feeling it. I need to say, I'm feeling it.
We can hear you talking.
To get out of the comfort zone and just doing stupid stuff. I mean, these guys are much better players than I am, so don't ever get offended what I said. It's just easier to see when you look at the whole map without Fog of War. And so these guys played well, and it was a great set. And I'm honored to have co-casted with you.
Yeah, thanks for coming,
Ooh.
Alconder. No, I'm reading the chat. Do we play the Irish anthem now? I could actually do that if.
Oh,
It's late. It's late in the night, though.
wait.
It's late in the night, but it's just a few that can be. I need to look it up, though. I would have to look up either the tune or Alconder fixes it. Let's do that. I need to find some.
You need to do it.
I need to find some. Do we interview? We could do an Eldeniro interview.
Oh God, shit.
Hold on. I just need to respond to Eldeniro here in chat. Okay, I hope the neighbors won't hate me. I hope
Thank
the neighbors
you,
won't hate me.
But, I'm pretty drunk, but thank you.
Yeah. Okay, let me see if I can find Irish national anthem. Sheet music. I need that. I don't know that one by heart,
Danny
obviously.
boy. Yes.
Okay, so maybe hey.
Although Danny boy, I don't think it's the national anthem. It's just a like cultural anthem.
Is this the
or
one,
whatever.
guys? Hold on. Title. Okay, that's probably gonna do. Let's save image as. You need to tell me Eldeniro to.
Wait.
Well, it's 11:40. It's 11:46 p.m. though. I don't know if I can do this without upsetting the neighbors.
Irish anthem. I just look at it. What? 1 second. Oh.
Do it.
Oh.
Let me hear.
It even starts difficult. If it's the right one, I have.
Let me hear.
But I guess I have the right one. I posted in the chat.
Oh.
My God. I mean, obviously you can't sing it because it's in fucking Irish. It's like Seo Deep Jade Duan Uklaik. It's difficult.
What's this? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I can play it at this hour, maybe. Okay, let's be a tiny bit silent. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'm just gonna prove that I can actually play. Since I said it, I need to actually deactivate the noise filter for this to work, and it's gonna be. It has to be quite silent. It's late in the night.
Get some Craiggasm in the chat. He's gonna do it.
And I'm not sure my landlord or landlady brother is home or not. So just
other landlord, man. He needs to accept it.
Let's go. Let's go. Just a few bars. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'm not gonna mess with the neighbors. Oh, I forgot where I was at. Anyway, can't bother the neighbors too much.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really good. Really
Insane.
good.
Yeah, we need to play into our uniqueness here.
Very well.
We're doing a quick interview, I guess, with Eldeniro as well. And players can stick around if they will. Eldeniro, if you just hop into a voice channel, what's going on here?
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, dude, we could have a
And I need
little
to
talk.
open another beer.
Do as you will. Just join any of the voice chats, Eldeniro, and I'll send you over. If it doesn't shout at the fans, we're right. There we go. God save our gracious queen. There we go. That's it. Let's see. Move to casting. That's it. Hello, Eldeniro.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, all right. So finally,
GG.
finally, you lost a few games. That's good.
Yeah, yeah. It's just like it really pays to watch the games of your opponent beforehand, like because I think especially at this level, people don't change their strategies much, or they don't
They don't
I don't know,
adapt.
like move.
Yep.
Yeah.
In the
So
same
I
way.
knew, like, I was extremely prepared for this game. I knew that he was going to do that Bulgarian towers thing on Atacama, and I thought that I would be better prepared for it, but my God, the pressure was just relentless.
Yeah.
It's
It was
crazy.
crazy. That was that's the thing about Atacama. If you lose the wood access and need to relocate, you're gonna struggle anyway.
Yeah,
So
yeah. It was funny actually. I've banned Atacama in every round so far, but coming into the final, um I noticed that Lord Tidow didn't pick Atacama in his last two sets. So I thought
oh
maybe he doesn't like the map. And then I said I banned Sacred Springs, and then he said, "Oh, I wanted to ban that one," and I was like, "Damn it! I could have gotten away with both of the maps that I don't do
yeah.
well." But
So yeah, I mean, we'll just say it. You've been accused of smirking, and I've been defending you, saying I've seen your gameplay. I know you prepare, and we have to say that about Lord Tito as well. He, whoa, what's just a moment.
Nova AOE.
Yes, Nova with the
Thank you
host.
for
Thank
your
you so
host.
much. So host just in time to reach the interview after the 1300 max bracket of my open season final. But welcome everyone. We're just interviewing.
I have a big question, to be honest.
Mhm.
Mr. Eldeniro, GG, well played.
Thank you.
Very nice games. But what do you think about your opponent? I think you were like skill-wise, you were pretty even, but the only thing you made better than him was like you just made eco. Your
Yeah.
opponent was never like ahead in eco whatsoever. So I think like
Yeah.
you attacked him under the castle with your camels because I think you just thought like, oh, I mean, I have eco, I just sacrifice my camels, and if he loses his army, you're just like ahead. That's what I
Yeah.
thought
That
in the
was
wrong
pretty
game.
much that was
Yeah.
exactly my thinking. Like I had watched his games the semifinal and then the quarterfinal against Rageman, and I can see he goes for this very high pressure, like loads of units, and he just tries to take map control with military. And I'm a Black Forest player, so I like to do 3 TCs and boom.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I knew that I wouldn't get away with that in this, so I had to be more aggressive. But I complete faith in my macro. Like, I just there were some points where I think if I didn't know the type of player that he was, I feel like I would have resigned because the pressure was so strong. But then it's just watching him. But like he is a really good player, and there's really a
For
lot to be
sure.
said about
Yeah.
the fact that he knocked out Rageman, who was the favorite for the tournament overall, and then the semi-finalist. I can't remember if it's Frizzlebjorn or Frazzlebjorn, but
Yep.
he's a really good player. Like he's coasting to 1400 on the ladder at the moment.
That
And
was
his
a really close set, that semi-final. Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah, it was incredible. And that Swedish player, the other semi-finalist, I think he probably has the strongest like macro and game sense out of anyone in the tournament. So it really says a lot that Tidow was able to defeat him, and especially the game 5 in that set was just extremely well executed from him with the towers and stuff. So um yeah, I don't know. It's I don't even know if I answered your question, but I know that
You
he's
did.
good.
You
But
did.
I just believed that I could. I always thought that I would have the eco lead. Even in the game where that Khmer thing where I was just
Yeah.
trying to help. Like Akal always says that he doesn't like walls, and it's called open season. And I was like, okay, I'll try one game where I
Yeah.
don't do walls, and I'll just try and go for it. But yeah,
Yeah.
like
No,
that's what happens.
I
Like,
always just was like a little bit I'm neutral as hell. I don't care about who wins that final, right? But
mhm.
I was always like, you were just so safe. You were like, I'm gonna do it safe. I'm gonna wall. I'm gonna try to secure my secure my resources, and I'm going doing that. And Tito was like, I'm gonna go aggressive, and if
Mhm.
not, I'm maybe fucked. That's what I
Mhm.
was like thinking, because Tito, I think Tito was even in skill.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I watched you guys, and I thought like until late fuel it was like no difference. You both played like champions, and
Hmm.
the only thing that what I think Tito missed was a little bit of like, okay, I'm adding a TC. I'm trying to do that and that and that, making my eco working out. And
Yeah.
yeah, I think that's just the thing that he missed to like, yeah,
Yeah.
to be able to beat you.
We have Lord
But
Tido,
Tito played both
yeah,
of you.
we have Lord
Hello,
Tido
Tito. I
joining in
see
here as well,
you
so
are joining.
he can chip in
Yes.
on the eco decisions maybe.
Can you hear me?
Hey, Tidow, well played.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'll crank you up
Yeah.
a bit. So yep.
Ah, yeah. GG, well played. Yeah, I think
Thanks.
like
Jeez.
I I I I normally like to go more eco, but like I think I had to put pressure because Eldeniro was I think a bit better. So if I go eco like I did in the last game, I build 2 TCs, then I just die. That's usually is.
Yeah.
So I have to try to put pressure. And on this open maps, I think it's quite okay to do it.
Yeah, it is true. It's generally like really effective on these maps. I know that like with the I think it was game 2 where I went GOTS, like that was kind of me like testing to see how aggressive I could be with, and
Oh,
then I
that
just
was
put
really bad. I should have not lost this game.
it
I
was
think
it
I
was
had
like
like a lot of builds, but then I didn't have anything for the hikes.
yeah.
And
I was expecting to see cav archers at that point, so I was really like worried about my economy. I started putting town centers down everywhere just so I could jump into them because I was on stone anyway from trying to put a castle after that.
Yeah, I was so annoyed that you, my friend Lord Tito. I mean, I know you had to balance your eco and stuff, and maybe you sold some stone and stuff. But still, you need to balance your eco and make your eco. I mean, I'm a fucking pleb. I'm not allowed to tell you something anyway, but still, you guys were such ahead. You're such even guys, and the only thing I guess that stopped you to win this tournament was just you didn't add eco a lot.
I think it was
Like
more about
one or two
army decisions
TCs.
in some games. I think
Yeah.
like the tactic game, I had the wrong army comp. and the third game as well. So I think I lost these two.
Yeah, okay, you can say some games you. I mean, the two games you won. Was it one or two games? Sorry, I don't remember. I'm a little bit drunk. It was at least one game you won, and that. Yeah, the Atacama game. That you won for sure. Pretty. Man, that was awesome. I
He
mean,
destroyed me. You can
yeah,
say.
the man at arms, and I don't know why you did repair that one tower all the time, which didn't defend a lot. I mean, it was maybe you could say it defended the stone and the golds, but it was right on your TC, and you like repaired it like forever.
I,
And I was like,
I'll
ah,
like. I'm a Black Forest player. I don't know how to deal with towers. That's not for me. That's for like other players.
is
Like
it?
the only thing I ever with towers is try and put towers down preemptively, and oh, I don't know. That's like that kind of game is my worst nightmare. Like I can't deal with that pressure.
I think I was really late. I thought I clicked up, but I hadn't.
Yeah,
So,
that's what you
like,
said in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, you're good if you're late. Okay, we have a question from Hell.
I had my builds forward and my militia, and I thought they will be men at arms and I can build towers. But then I saw I'm still in the Dark Age, and he already had scouts. So that
Right.
was.
So we have some questions here. We have a question for Eldeniro Night 2. Was any inspiration taken from Jose Mourinho with the keep it tight at home and hit him on the counterattack?
That is pretty much exactly how I play AoE, yeah. And then just the odd time, like just be actually aggressive, like the Goth game. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. Like, kind of like how. No, I was about to say, kind of like how Hera plays. Yeah, I play like how Hera plays, pretty much the exact same. We're indistinguishable from each other. No,
Yeah, exactly.
it's the I don't know. I just find it easier to defend because when the opponent attacks you, you see their unicomp, and then like whatever way you have your eco, you can switch, or else you can continue at what you were going to do. And yeah, I don't know. It's that's the way. It's not even a real question. I'm giving it way too much
And then there's
charitability here. But it's good.
apparently a question for Tidow as well. How did it feel to come back in such a hostile environment with the entire crowd against you? I'm not
I
sure.
don't know. I'm not. No, I don't know the crowd.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You'll see it if you rewatch, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you knew that Eldeniro hasn't lost a single game yet, right? So I wanted to take at least one, so I got two, so that was quite okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Good performance indeed. I'm just pulling up the recording of that Atacama game now while we're talking. So there's some.
There was one moment in it where I think it was over for me. Was I scouted like half the map, and I knew all of the places where Tidow wasn't. So I was like, I'll just send my villagers to this because I know that he goes to wood in the middle first, and then I know that he comes forward with men-at-arms towers.
Yep.
And I just thought that I could sneak a wood line with a whole bunch of villagers and just have that. And like I sometimes try and play like 4-dimensional chess when I'm really not even qualified to play 1-dimensional chess. But I was thinking in my head that if I could just make him believe that he forced me off gold or forced me off wood, and then like try and quietly boom behind it. But it was just we passed each other in the middle on like one single tile, and I was just like, "Oh, this is gonna be the hardest."
It was just so sad because actually he scouted your back gold, and if he denied that as well,
it would be GG a lot earlier for sure if that was the case. Yeah.
But it was a fun game. I thought you were ahead, but then the towers and stuff, yeah.
I want to ask about the farm tower on Eldeniro on Atacama as well. Just kept repairing that tower all the time, right next to your PC.
I have no idea. Like I was like, it's a tower up a hill, and like his tower is already attacking food that I can take. So like it just makes no sense. But you somehow get stuck in these little moments where it seemed like everything was happening on the map and I could deal with it, but just this tower seemed really pivotal. Like, if I take that tower down, then I get my main gold back, and I don't know, it was just this back and forth, and we were just constantly I don't know. It just seemed like my intuition was like, if you get the main tower down in a tower rush, then it snowballs from there. But no,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not what happened.
That's true, it's easier. But they still had army to protect it, right? So I don't think that would
Mhm.
make too much of difference, maybe.
There's so much army. It's like playing against the AI on hard. There's everything in there, like men at arms and spears, and then there's towers behind, and it's just like I didn't know what to do. And then like I made knights, which it's not the best thing, but my eco is so fragile. Like all I could really go for was knights, and by the time I was actually able to produce things, I wouldn't have been able to put down ranges. And even if I did, like he has so many towers, and then he had
Yeah.
the crepost by my wood and the crepost in front of my TC. Like it just, yeah, I don't know. It was that it all came down to that one fight at the end, and I was like, yeah, if this doesn't happen, then all GG, and I got destroyed, fully annihilated. So
Yeah, it almost feels like you have to play the mobility with Berbers there and try and get some counter raids in at the very least. But he has so much army at that point, and he has the towers as well, so yeah, it proves that Man-at-Arms Towers is strong on this map.
yeah, very.
Yeah, I always played Scout on these maps, and then AK, you told me in a chat, I think, of a recorded game that pros play Man-at-Arms Towers, and then I tried
Yeah.
in the last round.
Yeah.
And it was quite okay.
Hey, but both of you can be really proud to get to the finals. I mean,
Yeah,
what the
yeah,
hell
good
is going
set.
on? Lord Tidow, you're from Germany, right?
Yeah.
I knew it! Bastard. Servus. Wie geht's dir? You're the accent, man. Okay.
Don't go full German on us, man.
No, sorry. Of course not. But I'm having a call right now in like 5 minutes. So I'm gonna need to call it for the day. But guys, it was an awesome final.
Yep, thanks for joining, Connor. I appreciate
I'm
it.
really proud to be part of it. And guys, you're awesome. Have a nice night. I'll be out.
Thanks a lot.
See you around, my
Yeah.
friend.
Bye-bye, guys.
Cheers.
Ciao, ciao.
Take it
All right.
easy.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Yep. Right, I could actually ask about the first game as well, the where you actually had to restart the whole thing. That's sort of
Oh, yeah.
fucks with the mindset of everyone, doesn't it? But
Yeah, big time. Yeah, I was like, in my head, I was like, okay, we're obviously going to do the same civs, and then I was like, can we do the same strats again? Or is
yeah,
that gonna
exactly.
be
Yeah,
too obvious?
exactly. So you did a drush instead, so that seemed like a good call to do something else. And
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you about that game. I think the last time I lamed a boar was in like 2017 on HD. I was really surprised by how like the eagle is slow compared to the horse. So I was like not clicking enough, and then I had to like let my economy, like whatever was happening there, it just had to happen, and I had to micro this. And when I came back to my town, I saw like I had 6 on wood, and my everything was strange. But
Yeah.
I'm really happy that I adapted to the, like I had loads of extra wood, so then I knew I could rush early, and I was going to get the extra food. For
so that's
for
how
my
we did
boar,
it.
So
Well, it did
yeah, I
cost
pretty
you
much just-
one full villager's worth of idle time, that boar. Oh, here we have it. There's the lane.
Oh,
both
nice.
boars.
Actually, I'm
Both
really excited
boars.
to see this again.
You could have actually taken both. They were so close. That's silly. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't, but
I'm not MBL.
I actually missed this in the actual Simar Gold Drum. Oh, it was a lame. I was preoccupied with fast forwarding to catch actually the live game, but now we get to see it.
Yeah, I was so close to dying. And then, like, look at my economy. It's the 4th minute of the game, and I have 6 on wood.
6 on wood. Yeah.
It's just. Yeah. And then you know what else happened was I garrisoned my eagle.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was taking my final boar, I I do that thing where you ungarrison your bills so that they attack the boar, and my eagle started attacking the boar, and it's just this mass panic, and I was afraid my eagle would kill it, and yeah, it was just.
Oh yeah.
It was a disaster, but
yeah.
Long-term gain, I think, for me. It was a good decision.
That's true.
I think I also didn't have my sheep, so I had like no food at all.
Yeah, eventually
Yeah.
Eldeniro actually found them and took them in the end, because you guys had a scouts fight or something over here, and then Eldeniro was the one finding them and pulling them away.
I left them there for you though. I think I moved them like a tiny bit, but yeah, I didn't eat them, so it was only the boar that I stole.
Yeah, but
I
it's a
don't know.
good.
The game we had to restart. I think I don't know. Like I think in the beginning I was really far behind.
Yep.
Then I just went like YOLO man at arms because I hoped he couldn't counter, and it was quite successful.
Yeah, it worked very well. It was
Mhm.
your counter to skirmishers basically, and that played out very, very well, I have to say. So that wasn't too bad. It delays your cast late, obviously, but with the investment of both, it's not such a bad idea to extend the feudal age and have the military.
Yeah, but then about this game, I don't know. I think it was not really close after I had no food. I think I couldn't really put pressure there.
Yeah, I felt confident in it. Like you were in my base and it was frustrating, but it was mostly skirms and it's harder to kill villagers with skirms, and I had crossbows in yours, so I just thought like this is, I don't know, I felt good about it. In the first one before the restart, I still like I felt okay because I had pretty good economy,
Mhm.
but you had all the pressure. I think that's kind of the story of the series, really, is me trying to like deal with the pressure with a more economic approach, I think.
Yeah. It's kind of always worked if you can hold. But it's not always that easy, as we saw with the Atacama game, so that's yeah, it was a good set. No, you have anything else to add? Out of questions, I think.
I just want to say real quick, thank you to everybody in the chat. I can't believe that they stayed as long as they did, because I
Yeah.
know that they don't know anything about AoE. So
Yeah, I
it
think-
actually really means a lot. Like it feels really good to come out of the game and look in the chat and see all my boys in there. So much
Yeah,
respect
I
and
think
thank you.
that-
And I really appreciate them. And then secondly, I just want to say thanks to you for organizing the tournament, because I remember you were casting the other one, the small tourney one, like a couple of months ago.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And
Yeah.
when I saw that you had your own tournament, I think I don't know, I signed up very quickly though, and it was really good. I think the 1300 max bracket was perfect for me. Like I'm a slight bit above 1300 now, but I actually don't think that that's because I'm a better player.
No.
I think it's just because Elo moves up over time.
Yeah, I
anyway,
think so
you
as
know what I
well.
mean?
You can't fault people
So
for improving over what is now 2 or 3 months, 2 months. So that's
yeah,
perfectly fine.
exactly.
It happens. It's
But like huge thanks for organizing it. It's been awesome, and like the consistency in the casting and the you know, the updating of the brackets and all this stuff, it's been really, really cool. So like thanks and major props. You deserve a lot of credit for that.
yeah, thanks for playing. It was fun. We had two finals left to go. One tomorrow, and then the top bracket sometime next week, hopefully. So we're closing in on it finally with the, what was it, 228 participants, I think. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
it's-
That's like just logistically, that's such a huge thing to you know, be in charge of. So
Yeah, and you had so many games to cast.
yeah.
Yeah.
in
All
the
the
end,
first thing as well, like it's a really big, big task, I think, to get all of them.
I didn't get all, but it's. I'm a musician, you
just-
know, and there's not a lot of concerts these days, so it's nice to have something to do and to have people show up and do, yeah, follow the casts and play. So yeah, I've had fun as well, seeing lots of unique games.
yeah, yeah, there have been some great sets in this.
Definitely.
Yeah, so that's it for me. I think I'm starving, so I need to go. But you've been then testing your endurance as well, playing for like almost 4 hours. So
I really need alcohol, so
kudos to you as
it's time
well.
for me to leave.
So
I did it by playing, so I'm fine.
Yeah, that's why I won.
No, I got better, I think, over time. So
Yeah, that's true. Actually, yeah. But the beer started to kick in at the Atacama game. That was when
Yeah.
that's when he started to get me.
Yeah, there I had too much. Before it was improving.
Yeah. All right. Well, cheers everyone, and
Yeah.
thanks very much. And
Right, yeah.
I'll speak to you in the future.
Thanks for doing
Yeah,
that, and
thank
thanks
you.
for stopping by to talk. Yep. So,
All right.
see you around.
Thanks.
Bye bye.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
See you.
Alright, so that ends the stream for me right after a host, sadly, but sometimes the timing is a little bit unfortunate. I'm starving, as I said, so I think I'll just pass you along to another tournament host. The Mr. Kilgore Trout is hosting a big Arabia tournament. And yeah, whoever wants to stay, they stay. Whoever wants to leave, they leave. It's as easy as that. Thanks for stopping by, Eldeniro's fan club as well. You had me laugh at the comments in chat. I follow football a bit as well, so that was just enjoyable. So hopefully see you around some of you some other time. And I have another final tomorrow evening already. So see you around, guys.